Let's go. How we doing, chat? Shiloh, Ender. How's everyone doing? How's everybody's Monday? You guys get through Monday all right? Did you suffer? Did you suffer through the Monday? It's finally over. Good. Good. It's pacifism D&D time. Can you guys hear me all right? Audio's good. Music's a little overbearing as usual. Let's turn that down just a pinch. Still at work? Still at work, huh? Time zone you in, Ender. And we slow rolling. I started the stream a little bit early to chill out with chat, but chat's dead today. Speaking of slow, Sophia's in here. What's up with you? Shiloh, hi. How's everybody doing? Mountain? Okay, you're an hour behind me, so 540 is where you're at. Almost 550. So I have my chat setting to ultra low. So the delay for chat between me talking to your, like between the message popping up, me respond, or you typing your message and me responding should be significantly lower. Nothing much. How about you? I'm doing all right, Sophia. I'm ready to play some D&D. We didn't get to play Friday, so now I'm like jonesing for some D&D. It's been a few days. By the way, I played Metroid. I played the new Metroid Dread. It's pretty good, but oh, it's so short. Hi, I love your videos. I've been using your Icewind Dale ones to get prepped to run my first campaign. Your first campaign is going to be Icewind Dale. I'm going to be honest with you, Steve. Icewind Dale is one of the harder ones to run, especially the beginning, the chapter 1 and chapter 2. So running a different camp, like if you ever run another module after Icewind Dale, it's going to be like, what? This is so much easier than Icewind Dale's not quite as bad as Out of the Abyss, which is one of my favorite modules. But it's a tough one. It's a tough one to run, in my opinion. It takes a lot of prep work. Ayo, Steely, how we doing? Lachlan. Doing all right. I'm changing a lot. I don't love the beginning. Okay, all right. I feel you. What'd you change? I'm curious. What did you do to it? Oh, nice. I was going to pick up Metroid Dread, but I have so many games that I already own and haven't played. So I've been playing Persona 5 for the first time. I really enjoyed Metroid Dread. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed it, but it is so short. I beat it. My end time was like 9 hours. And that was like a pretty casual pace, doing it, picking up every pickup that I passed. Not 100%, but like, you know, picking up all the things that I could. Backtracking, exploring a bit, you know, real casual pace, 9 hours. When you beat the game, it unlocks hard mode, which will probably add a couple, you know, we'll add more time to it. I don't know if it'll add another. I don't think Metroid is worth $60, to be honest. I think it's a $20 to $30 game tops. It's just so short. It wasn't a whole lot to it. Just sad. $60 is steep for the content that's in Metroid. I'm setting a fixed order. Any tips for making homebrew games? They're going to start at Dern and then have specific reasons to go to the other towns. Okay. I'm gonna make them have to perform tasks for an NPC. Make them cold weather clothing. That's cool. That's a bummer to hear. I mean, like I said, the 9 hours that you get, like the time spent in the game is great. It's just so short. Timey Tabaxi. Any tips for making homebrew games? Run a module instead. I would probably start with modules and then branch out to homebrew games. Just so you just because modules are run have artists, cartographers, writers, like a whole team of people made these modules. They're done for you. And once you get comfortable running modules, I think from there you can branch off to homebrew worlds. I'm not big on homebrew worlds because I like the Forgotten Realms. I like playing and running in the Forgotten Realms. It's familiar territory. But I used to run homebrew worlds. It's just so much running modules so much cleaner. With the release of the new Critical Role book, can't remember the name. Do you plan on running the older models? I do plan on running the older modules. Absolutely. Having them not start out with cold weather is lethal. This is true. What time we got? 6:51. We got a little bit more time. Anybody else got any questions for me while we're in here before the game starts? Yo, I forgot pacifism is Monday. Yo, it's pacifism time. It's time to take on all of these encounters with role play and skill checks. It's time to role play our way to victory. I'm excited. I need to fix my... I need to turn my Explorer mode back on. There we go. Reveal what they have found. What's up, Kenny? How you doing? I'll give someone $5 to enter combat. No. I just started D&D, and my friend made me a lore master for them. And you've helped so much. Glad to hear it, James. Glad you're a lore master now. Glad you are an expert on the lore. I do what I can. I do what I can. Listen, tomorrow's short. I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm very proud of it. Also, railroading the first part of Frostbane takes away the sense of exploration the first 2 chapters is all about. Railroading the first part of Frostbane takes away that sense of exploration. Is that true? My gut's telling me that's not true, but I don't have a good argument against it. At least not one that's formulated. So I guess the best argument against that would be thinking of an example of a railroad that has a sense of exploration. Like, I feel like, okay, here's a really good example. So Witchlight is pretty railroady. Like, go to the tower, go to the hill, go to the tollway, right? Sprinkle stuff in between, give them a hex map to move across. I feel like there's a sense of exploration here and a railroad. But I don't know. Maybe I misread what Steve said. Gonna start at Dern and then have specific reasons to go to the other towns. Not an expert, but love the heaps. but love heaps. Autocorrect into a non-sentence. I think I got it. Not an expert, but love. How long have you been playing D&D? Okay, I've been playing D&D since 2007. Started playing when I got out of high school in 07. So about 15 years. That's 15 years, right? 15 plus 7 is 22. Almost. Love lore heaps. Got it. We got there, James. We got there. we got it. Since 87. G. No, not 87. Did I say 87? 2007. 07. What did I say? Yeah, you got me questioning myself. 07, 2007. Or are you saying you've been playing since 87? Railroading, I think, also comes down to the DM's mindset. How much time we got? 5 minutes? Railroading comes down to the DM's mindset, but that just might be me. Me, bud? You've been playing since 87? My man. So you played AD&D? That sounds like AD&D. Trying to remember when I started playing when 3.5 came out, and I know actually you may be like first edition. No, not first edition. I'm guessing 87 is second edition. That's what I'm guessing. First and second edition. My man. Ian. Howdy, Steely. What's up, Ian? How you doing, bud? Are you guys ready for some pacifism? Are you guys ready to take on these encounters without weapons and without initiative? Thaco for the win. Do you know any LGBTQ plus D&D members? I know some just got home. Heck yeah. Do you know any LGBTQ? All right, so I have some LGBT players. I'm not going to call them out. I think if you watch any of my games, I think you can guess. But I'm not going to spread their business if they don't want to. My games are LGBT friendly. Are they going to get past Long Scarf? I actually have some ideas for Long Scarf. I have some ideas. I'm looking forward to it. Can you recommend how to find creatures? Tiny Tabaxi. I myself am one, and a few friends are D&D players. Okay. Yeah. We're LGBT friendly here. Can you recommend how to find creatures easy? I'm not sure I understand the question. How to find creatures, like in the books? I use D&D Beyond, and I just type in the name that I'm looking for. Or I'll browse like the monster manual or whatever. If you mean find them in game, it depends on. That one's a tricky one. Legend lore, that one's tricky. All right, let's get in the voice chat. Look for them. Oh, is that your answer to the how to find creatures?
So your next campaign, you're going to make a goblin rogue, and blah blah blah. He did. So.
Hey.
How's it going, Steely?
Hey, fam.
Hey, Steely.
You guys ready for some D&D? I need some D&D.
See what he's on Thursday. Well, I won't watch it live. I'll watch it when they release it on Monday on YouTube.
Yeah, super dyslexic, and you answered it. Thanks. I got you, bud.
Or maybe Tuesday, actually.
Yeah, well, now that we're doing this on Monday, yeah, it'll have to be Tuesday when I watch it.
Yeah.
So in my head,
I hope my D&D Beyond 20 thing works.
Yeah, buddy.
Because after the reset, like it's on my computer, but I can't remember if I set it up correctly.
Wait, what?
Like I don't know if I set it up right. So hopefully it works tonight.
if not, you could always use roll 20 for your rolls, and then just add your modifiers.
Ew.
Yeah.
Gross. Oh, I don't think I might.
Actually, I'm just gonna pop Firebolt real quick just to go and see if it works. Just to make sure that everything displays. Okay. We good. We're good.
Okay, good.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yep, sure
Perfect.
can.
You guys ready to play some D&D?
Of course.
It's been days since I've played some D&D. So I need it.
Friday.
Wait, what happened Friday?
Like 4 people couldn't make it Friday, so I just dropped the game. Or not, I didn't drop the game. I just didn't do that session.
Oof.
Sorry to hear that.
My Beyond 20 is working.
Yeah, mine I was only worried about having issues because my computer bricked out yesterday and I had to completely factory reset everything. And I lost everything that was on it.
Oh, that's what you meant by the reset.
Yeah. Yeah, so I had to literally re-download everything that I had on my computer.
Live stream every day.
because my
Monday,
computer-
Tuesday, Wednesday,
I got a
Friday.
virus
Andrew's
on a
got it.
mod for a game I was playing and it just shut everything down and just ruined everything.
Is it bad that the one creature that you had ready to go?
I need my-
tests his
I need my
D&20
D&D in.
Anyone else worried?
It was Friday, so I didn't DM Thursday. I didn't DM Friday, Saturday. So it's been
thanks
4
for
days
pointing
since
that
I
out. That didn't even pop.
DM'd a
like
D&D
I
game.
didn't even notice that. I am not. Like, is anyone else good at survival? Because I don't think I should be point now.
I'm a +4. I'm +4, but I still have the ability.
Oh, you
So-
still
have
got
the exhaustion.
disadvantage. I guess I am still point. Shoot.
I mean, you can assist me though to get rid of the disadvantage.
Just use the excuse that you were distracted by the Duchess's low-cut top.
Oh, okay.
Somehow we just kept
Nope.
turning back towards Duchess. We don't know.
Steve
We're
with the
walking,
$10 and a
The
thank you.
gravitational pull of that, you know.
$10.
I knew.
Make it rain.
irresistible. It's like falling into a black hole. Once you
Make it
cross the
rain.
event horizon, you're just done for.
10.
I was wondering if you're
$10.
if you were gonna finish or just leave it at that and be like,
Thank you
let
for
the
the 10.
imagination do its work and see where everyone's mind's at tonight.
Thank you for the $10. I'm gonna take that to Subway tomorrow
Yeah.
and get me and my girl a sandwich. Thanks to Steve. I'm gonna tell her
Jenna Ariel are playing surrogate
Thanks to
mother to
Steve.
an owlbear egg.
we're gonna have some
Mother's
Subway
daughter to an
tomorrow.
owlbear egg.
My man.
Keep it toasty.
Thank you.
If it hatches, can we like find its parents and like return it to them,
No,
or like
because
even
I
before
am-
it hatches?
No, because I'm the father.
We'll become
That's
the
your
parent.
baby now.
That is my owlbear egg.
Yeah, I already told him that. I already named it Ariel Jr.
Might want to pick up what is that, the ranger spell? Animal friends or whatever.
At least you were able to finish Metroid.
Level
Absolutely.
friendship, yeah.
I'm gonna try and
That's
beat it
the
on
one
on
thing
hard.
useful.
Monstrosity.
Oh. Maybe
Owlbears
guys-
are monstrosities.
You guys ready to play some
maybe
D&D?
generous.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right. Recap. All right. Last week, we journeyed into the Feywild and encountered some hobgoblins who you traded your potion of advantage for an owlbear egg. What else did we do? Give me some
Also-
memories. You also got the
Um,
will-o-wisp.
Yeah,
that much.
and we found out about this bandit leader, Longscarf.
That's right.
That Zybilna
The
wrapped
snake
him in
tea
a scarf
party.
and nailed him to a tree.
The Danger Noodles told you all about it. That's right.
Yeah, the snake tea party. That was fucking awesome.
Nope. Rope.
And Gale convince some constrictors to go
Oh.
eat some Haragon and not us.
And got Sir Calabar out of his cage.
And we got Sir Tilivar out of his cage when we reached Talimby Hill and met with Jingle Jangle.
That is right. And you guys took a long rest with old Jingle Jangle. And it is a brand new day. Jingle Jangle's cooking up some truffle stew. And some fruits in a fruit basket. Freshly picked from the trees right outside on Talimby Hill. What's everyone got planned today?
That sounds really fancy. Can the Will-o'-the-Wisp talk like normally? Like, can the Duchess have a conversation with it?
Yes, she can.
The Duchess would, as she's like sitting and eating her soup, she's talking to the Will-o'-the-Wisp in a very conversational manner. And she says, "So, do you know anything about this long scarf? Have you ever heard of him before?"
No.
What about any other, like, notable people that we should know around here, other than, of course, the hags and Zybilna?
Well, there's Terrence, the squirrel.
The squirrel? Well, and who is this Terrence the squirrel?
He is a good friend of mine. Haven't seen him in some time since I died. But I remember the tree that he hangs out in.
Well, if we happen to be anywhere near that tree, please let us know, and maybe we'll go and say hello to your friend.
Mm-hmm. There's also Sue.
Sue? And who's Sue?
She is a druid that runs an inn.
What's the inn called?
The inn at the end of the road.
The inn at the end of the road. That's so charming.
Mm-hmm.
Can you think of anything else we might need to look out for while we're in this area of the Feywild, dear?
Jones.
Who's Jones?
A gator.
Jones the gator? This is out of character. Jones the gator!
Yeah, waiter?
That's a great name for a gator. I love that. Jones.
Works at the restaurant.
Jones. The gator.
And if you don't mind me prying, darling, just why do we need to look out for this Jones? Is he dangerous?
No, he's harmless. He's a sweetheart.
Oh, is he one of your friends?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is lovely to know. And does he live here in the Feywild area that you know of?
Mm-hmm.
All right, darling. Well, again, if you just see anything that looks familiar and you want to go say hi to one of your friends, you just let us know, and I'm sure we'd be delighted to.
Mm-hmm. The ball of light just kind of floats around you.
So, the Duchess will just finish her soup and chat with the team and Jingle Jangle as everyone eats.
The will-o'-wisp will
head next.
Well, let's see. What direction were we heading in last time? I can't.
Chat, I need a name for this will-o'-wisp. I forgot. I had one in mind and then I lost it.
My bad.
Somebody give me a name for this
Well,
will-o-wisp.
it's like we had a direction last time.
East,
Head
right?
to the balloon, and then head to Telemi Hills. So we kept having east, east, east. So now that we've reached kind of our goals, it's like, what's our
Yeah.
next step?
Maybe we should
Jingle
ask
Jangle.
Jingle.
It's the map is literally completely black for me again. I don't know if it like what you did last week reverted or something, Steely, but it's all black again.
Mine's also black.
Did you guys zoom all the way out?
I'm good
Yep.
now.
Oh, there it is. Thank you.
I can put my-
I don't know what I did. I didn't change anything. Yeah, Jingle Jangle will come over and say, those bandits are held up at the tollway right outside of Downfall, which is where Bavlorna lives.
There's bandits held up at a tollway?
That's right.
What's the cost of the toll to get through?
I don't know. Whatever they want.
Should we avoid these bandits or pay them?
Well, you'll have to pay them to get to Downfall.
If we're here to deal with hags, then we need to get to Downfall.
Okay,
Which
so we
means
need to
we
go to Downfall.
Tollway.
So.
Which way, Jingle Jangle?
North will get you to Downfall.
The bandits will just take anything as a toll?
Anything? I mean, they want valuable trinkets in order to cross.
Ariel tightens his grasp around the owlbear egg. You're not getting this.
I wonder if they would be interested in something like our pixie dust or our magical tea or anything like
That-
that. Those
I wonder
are
if that cage.
valuable trinkets.
I wonder if the cage that the our pseudo dragon was
Oh,
Gave-
the fancy cage.
Gave the
That's
cage.
right.
Gave the cage to Jingle Jangle, though.
Oh, that's right. We did. Right.
in. After our back. Maybe if I don't know if it'd be fancy.
Morty,
Jingle Jangle,
Crush,
Shannon,
Wendy.
do you
Hi, what's up, Alex?
now? You've already been so very generous to us, and we really have no right to ask any more of you. However, if you feel like aiding us in our quest, if you have some small trifle that you would be all right parting with, that you use as a toll to pay these bandits, then it would be most welcome, darling.
I don't have anything. They take what they want from me anyway. Sometimes I leave
see.
the hill to collect truffles, and they'll beat me up. They won't come on
What
this
happened
hill
to your
though.
arm?
Oh, the bandits! Those are the herring gun that harass her.
That's
They're
right.
the same ones. Oh, okay. Let me write that down in my notes.
Oh, good thing we
What
love the
happened to
snakes
your
there.
arm, Jingle Jangle? Is that they hurt you?
Male or female? That's right. Long Scarf and his crew.
Do you know a set of really big giant cobra snakes?
No.
Oh. We met them on the way here after we met those bandits.
Sounds awful. Can't be worse than them brigands.
We got free because we
Uh,
sent them after the brigands.
You said that there's pears on this hill. Could we perhaps take some of the pears?
Mm-hmm. Go ask Telemi.
I'll nod my head and head outside to find Telemi.
That's the hill, right? Do we ask the
Right.
hill?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna say, Telemi, are you the hill, a tree? Can you answer me, please?
One of the willow trees meanders over to you. Yes, dear.
Oh, hello. Jingle Jangles was saying that you have pears. Is there any chance that I could collect some?
the tree slightly bows, and then two branches come together like hands. And the fingers, the tree branches, weave together into a basket. And several pairs roll down the tree branches and land in the basket before the tree sets it down and detaches it from itself.
What? That's so cool.
Wow.
That's sick. That
Oh.
is very sick. I love it.
I love the
Is
Feywild.
there
Remind
is there
us
anything
never
I
to
can do for
say-
you? You know, in repayment for the pears?
Hmm.
Keep my darling Jingle Jangle safe.
Well, we're gonna be heading off soon to head towards, I guess, the tollway. So
I heard.
It's
And
like-
you're going to deal with those awful bandits.
we'll see. I don't know exactly what we can do.
Tell them
Well-
to leave my Jingle Jangle alone.
Could we offer a barter to them? It's like for leaving your Jingle Jangle alone, could you offer like free pears to them? So that way, as a barter? It's like, would you make that deal if they took it?
Absolutely not. If one of them steps foot on my tree, I'll strangle them and hang them from my branches.
Oh my.
Woohoo.
Okay, there goes that idea.
Maybe we should send them this way.
Hmm.
Jingle Jangle will as you guys walk outside and talking to the tree, Jingle Jangle will walk up and like tug at your dress, Duchess.
Yes, darling. How can I help you?
Long scarf. He's nothing without his stupid scarf.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He's a coward.
Does the scarf make him feel more brave?
The scarf is magical. It makes him faster.
So, if something were to happen to his scarf, then that would severely impact his abilities. You
Mm-hmm.
agree? That is very nice information to know. Thank you very much, darling.
Didn't Zybilna curse him to forever wear that scarf? It's like, is it only he that can't take that scarf off?
She did. But the hag released him from the tree. But no, he can't
So
take his scarf
you're-
off.
Okay.
And Jingle Jangle will give you a wink.
He can take it off, but someone else might be able to take it off for him.
Hmm.
No, I'm afraid he's cursed to wear that scarf.
Hmm. So, if he's cursed forever to wear it, if it can't be removed,
How do we get it off him?
You don't.
that's it. I see. Not really seeing it all.
I don't get it either.
What if we pretended we had a scarf just like his? Then he wouldn't be superior anymore. If we
If-
all had a scarf like his.
Oh, like if we bluffed, like my magical scarf is better than your magical scarf?
Yeah.
What about that
Zybilna
fancy
cursed him-
hat, Cameron?
Zybilna cursed him to wear that scarf forever, and she nailed the scarf to a tree. He couldn't take it off, so he couldn't go anywhere. So Bavlorna cut the tree down.
Oh.
Is the tree
But we can lock him up
somehow
by
still attached to him in some way?
No, Bavlorna released that end of the
Oh.
scarf.
so we can hook that another scarf to something else to say another tree.
Jingle Jangle, we wink at you.
Oh,
Trap him.
that's genius.
I kind of like Windy. By the way,
Violet.
the Will-O-Wisp introduced itself as Windy.
Windy.
Or wait, did I give it a name last week?
William.
Is it William?
William.
William
That's
the
what it was.
Wisp.
William. Yeah, it's William.
William Will-O-Wisp. That's what it was. Never mind. It was William.
Would we need like a magical? This is out of character. Do you guys think we would need like some kind of magical nail to like nail the scarf to a tree?
Was there
or
a way
would
to just
any
grab
kind
the
of,
scarf in the
like,
fight? By the book, you could grab the scarf,
nail?
but I didn't run it that way.
How tall is he? Is he small or
He's a well. If he,
medium?
I'm under the impression that he's a Harengon, so probably pretty
Yeah.
small.
They could be small or
Haragons
medium.
can be, yeah, Haragons can be small or medium.
Though. When we met them, do we remember how tall they were?
Medium.
Or medium? Okay. I mean, if there's a tree nearby, perhaps we could convince the tree to just pick up that end of the scarf and you'd be stuck hanging there.
If the tree, oh, maybe we should try and
And
find
not
a
let
sentient
go.
tree around there. Yeah, that's a really good idea.
This is the Feywild, everything's sentient pretty much.
Oh.
We could mage hand it up into the air
Can't tell
if we go and get the
jump.
jump on him.
How? Okay, I know that Mage Hand has like a strength limitation, like to how much it can pick up. What is it? Like how many pounds?
Isn't it only
is...
5 pounds?
10
How
pounds.
much is it?
Probably.
10
Oh yeah.
pounds?
Never mind. Never mind.
Okay, yeah, I think he's heavier than 10 pounds.
Yeah, I missed that part. I forgot it when I was literally glossing over it and missed that part.
But yeah, some other invisible. If someone was to go invisible and grab a hold of it, and
So.
I
mm,
do
That would
have
be
the
free.
cupcake that makes me invisible.
So all we have to do is just ask a tree to grab him, and see if that'll work.
I mean, I have advantage against talking to trees.
Yeah, you do. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, I think we should try that, y'all.
Can we ask the tree if they think the mountain Ptolemy, if they think that it'll work?
Did we lose?
Ash.
We lost Ash. You said you'll ask the hill if you can tie the scarf to a tree.
If the hill thinks that'll work, it's to ask a tree to grab a hold and hold on to it forever.
I'll hold on to it.
But how far do you strand? How far does your roots go?
The hill moves.
Then again, we're back
Oh,
to
so
my.
we could, so the
back to my-
can we
we-
convince the hill to take us right to the crossroads?
Yeah, is the hill offering to take us there and like help us trap the long scarf bandit?
Pretty.
Roll a persuasion.
Do I for me? Or,
I have a +5 to persuasion, guys. Do you want me to try?
I have a +7 and advantage against
Ooh.
with the
You have,
speech
you have
speed.
disadvantage, but you have disadvantage.
Oh yeah, so I just had normal. Never mind. Yeah.
But if we're all helping Duchess with this, would she get the help magic and then have advantage on the persuasion?
Yes, Dutch, you can have advantage on this one.
Fabulous. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
You had guidance.
That'll do it.
18.
Need it.
The hill offers to drop you off outside the tollway and will happily hold on to Long Scarf until the foreseeable future.
I
Okay.
stole it.
The Duchess
you-
is going to hug one of the trees.
The tree pats you with its branches.
I'm gonna take out my
Back.
water skin and dump half of my water skin on the roots of the one that was
Achoo!
born with us.
Fallen.
Dump the water on the roots.
The tree the tree leans forward. Thanks.
I'll fill it up somewhere, I guess.
Hey, no more getting lost. No more getting lost.
Oh wow. Okay, I feel really lucky right now. I feel really lucky, y'all.
Oh wow, we made it pretty far.
It's like 3 hours worth.
The only thing I'm wondering is how much did we miss?
That hut.
How much did you miss?
That's out of
The
character.
world will never know.
The gator, the gator, the squirrel, the
Whatever else the DM had planned.
Listen, those
Planned or not
I
planned.
guess we'll find out next week on
listen, those
on
animals,
Street.
those
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
the way William described those animals, you get the feeling that they weren't awakened. It was just while William was alive, he liked to wander around in the woods and talk to animals. It's just a random squirrel and a random gate.
William was a druid, confirmed.
Or he was just off his rocker.
Equally possible. It is the Feywild. Porque no los dos.
Okay.
He is attached to iridescent butterfly wings, so who knows?
Is everyone still wearing their Feywild wings? Everyone's Feywild?
I wonder if I could give William some little
What?
tiny wings and make him look like a little like Navi fairy from Legend of Zelda. Where are we?
You guys are
Hey,
dropped off
listen.
at the tollway.
Hey,
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay, so we're gonna have to come up with like some kind of plan to get Longscarf back to the hill, right?
I told you, we go back to my original plan. My original plan. We say that in exchange for not bugging Jingle Jangle, the hill will give the Haragon pears. So the next time that they go, ask for pears, notch.
But what are we gonna do when they want those memories still?
Well, if you're willing, I'm willing to give up a memory in order for this plan to work.
What if we forget the plan? Do we get to choose which memory? There's so much that goes into this.
Well, I mean, he said a good memory, so I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure
It's
it's
a
gonna
good
be.
plan.
When you are ready to approach, the hill will drop you off here. When you're ready to approach, place your tokens at the D20.
We stick with a plan that I originally came up with about these pairs. Say that, the hill is willing, in order for them to leave Jingle Jingle alone, the hill is willing to offer up pairs because, hey, and it's like, I got a basket full of them just so that way they can taste them and see the offer's legit. Yes, no.
You're asking me?
Yeah, sounds fine to me.
I'm asking the group, and everybody's quiet. So that's why.
Sorry, I was trying to focus on getting my token onto the field. You might have to I
Grab the word.
repeat. Hold
Grab
on.
the word, not the token. There you go.
Chat, you guys ready for this? You guys ready for this? Ash isn't gonna like me.
Okay,
I can already tell. Ash isn't gonna like how this is
Okay,
gonna
we're
go.
all here. We're all ready to go. Yes, yes.
All right.
Okay,
Ye-
Ash, say your plan again.
I thought you said we were ready to go.
She's saying that she's ready for you to tell us the plan.
Yes, I had to get my token on the board.
So when we find them, we
Find
tell
them.
them the tree.
Yeah.
We'll trade the tree pairs. Well, that's for a Jingle Jangle to get through. But for us too.
So the plan is that we have to come as negotiators from the hill, saying that the hill is offering pairs in exchange for them to leave Jingle Jangle alone. So as long as they leave Jingle Jangle alone, they can go to the hill and collect as many pairs as they want. And I'm having these pairs in a basket as proof of this offer that we are coming from Telemi Hill.
And
Sounds
then,
great to me.
And you think they'll let us through if we say this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Say what?
All right, sure. Let's try it.
It's like that's the plan. If they ask for something as an additional toll, we all got trinkets that we could hand over.
Okay.
So
Okay, yeah, let's try that.
All right. You all approach the tollway. A foggy marsh stretches out before you. Rickety causeways made of wooden planks form a wide, web-like structure above the bog. 300 feet away, many of the causeways converge on an enormous, ivy-covered tree stump that rises 30 feet from the ground and overlooks the causeway. What do you do?
Are there any other people here?
You do not see any. No signs of life. You don't see any lights, no smoke coming up.
Okay, that's kind of weird.
Anything in the water?
The water is murky and you can't tell.
To watch out for gator.
I was just about to say, you're sure you saw something moving, though.
I'm gonna cast light on the pears, so they're like providing us that can't like see too well as light, plus also being kind of like a beacon.
Ooh.
And there's
As you begin to cast, you hear, oh, this is my moment. And William reveals himself, lighting up the area.
This is my
Oh, thank you, William.
I'm gonna be a hero.
Blinded by the light.
I'm important.
Yes,
I'm in
you
danger.
Are, Alan.
I'm in danger.
Okay. Can I do some kind of like vibe check of this place? Is it like a perception roll to just kind of suss out whether or not it's like creepy and seems abandoned for like a malicious reason, or if there's just nobody here because there's nobody here?
It is a large tollway. It could be that you just found a section that doesn't currently have any inhabitants. You can guess that the large tree trunk off in the distance is probably where their staging point.
Oh, that's probably where they are. So we just have to go to the tree trunk. Then probably. I don't know. This place is kind of spooky.
All right. Willie, keep a sharp eye out as you guide us along, but let's head towards that stump. You know, maybe get the show on the road.
Alright.
Ooh.
Which way was the tree trunk? Basically the end, like the far left.
Northwest.
You can see it? Northwest.
The Duchess is kind of spooked, so, like, a nervous habit, she's gonna pull out her lyre and pluck a few notes on her harp.
All right. As you reach about this point, you see a light blue blur swiftly run past you.
Run.
Oh,
Fast.
I didn't really see that.
Check my pockets.
Okay, hang on. What was that? Did anyone else see that?
yep.
Oh. I
You
really
follow
like the
you
character.
follow the blur. Did the handout pop up for you guys?
Oh, it's him! Long scarf! Oh,
You
okay,
follow-
okay.
You follow the blur and it stops at the end of the dock. And Long Scarf taunts you by holding up the owlbear egg and saying
That son of a bitch.
and saying, "Well, what do we have here?"
Give Ariel Jr. back.
Keely, all I gotta
Ariel,
say is not cool, man. Not cool.
I think the trick is
Ariel
not
Jr.
act like you like it.
Long Scarf looks at the egg. Looks like breakfast to me. Right, boys? And you hear bagpipes sound off in the distance as two skiffs approach the docks carrying Herringon.
Am I right to assume that this like owlbear egg is like the size of an ostrich egg? Like it's like football size?
It is football sized.
The Duchess is going to step forward and smile charmingly, and she bows, and she says, "Oh, Mr. Longscarf, you and your reputation precedes you.
Oh, you've heard of me.
Absolutely. How could we have not? You are the most notorious brigand in Prismere, after all."
Everybody talks about you.
Duchess, you now have advantage on social checks, charisma
Thank you.
checks
Thank
against Long Scarf. I mean, how could you not? I am the most feared bandit in all of Prismere.
And might I say, my lord, I did not expect you to be nearly so handsome.
Long Scarf jumps over the docks and just kind of rushes over here. Well, what can I say?
Now,
Gift
it's a
of the
pleasure to-
gods.
Oh, yes, and you are definitely touched by Sune, the goddess of love and beauty herself, my lord. Now, pleasantries aside, I really must please ask that you return our party member back. You see, we've come here to speak to you directly of a matter of some grave importance.
Oh, and what matter might that be?
You see, we come on behalf of Tulemi Hill, my lord Longscarf. We have been sent as negotiators to come to speak to you directly on behalf of Tulemi Hill. We have been sent as mediators in an effort to establish a sort of lasting ceasefire and peace talks between you and your compatriots.
Long Scarf stiffens up a bit. Peace offering. What is
Yes,
Tulemi
my
Hill
lord.
offering for peace?
Ash, my darling, Tajena, my darling, I'm sorry, Ash. Tajena, my darling, come here. Show him, please, my lord. Gaze upon the finest, most succulent, glowing pears in all of Tulemi Hill.
I'll cast a prestidigitation to make them even smell better than what they currently do. As I guess we have been traveling for a while with these baskets.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Long Scarf's eyes follow the basket as you walk up. Those are some fine looking pears. But we don't negotiate peace deals. I have a reputation to uphold after all. And my
Oh,
reputation
yes.
most certainly is not friendly or peaceful.
Absolutely, but have you considered, my lord, that this could be a very discreet operation? No one could know. Just a deal quietly between you and Tulemi Hill, where you and your people can go and gather as many pears as you like.
Me and my
No.
people can go gather pears if we like. As a matter of fact, I think we may storm up there to Tillemmy Hill later today and take a couple of pears. Peace offering.
I don't think
You
could.
insult me.
I don't think you can take those pears off. I'd like to see it.
Mr. Glass! Oh,
No.
surely you wouldn't be suggesting that our fine friend Mr. Longscarf here would be too afraid to go to Tulemi Hill and get the pears himself.
Yeah. I don't think he'll be able to get them. It was hard for us to get just those few.
That's true.
Long
they-
Scarf's knuckles go white.
It was a very perilous journey, and perhaps your people, used to safer conditions such as these, would not be up to such a journey.
Absolutely
sure?
not. Where is this hill?
He
Boys!
bows and dramatically gestures towards it.
Did we have the egg back before you go?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
What?
keeping this.
We'll get it when he's stuck.
What if I traded you for it?
What do you have?
We have all manner of fine magical trinkets and delights for you to peruse, my lord. Would you like to come and see them for yourself?
Yeah, show me what you got. Tijena, roll me an insight. Longscarf seems willing to trade, possibly for the egg.
All right.
Let me see what you have.
The Duchess will offer her little bag of pixie dust.
Ooh. Longscarf will rush past you and grab it. This looks nice. All right, we'll keep this as well. All right, boys. We've got trees to tear down. And the Herringons begin marching towards Talimi Hill.
Are
Lo-
you sure you don't want to part with the egg? This might be your last chance, my lord. What if something terrible were to befall you?
I really like this egg. But I'll come back for more negotiations when I'm done with this tree. Darling.
I would like to follow them.
Yeah, Ariel is definitely following because he's
I was
like
gonna
he's
say,
biting his
I'm
tongue.
holding you
like,
guys back, and it's like we'll count to 10, and then we'll follow.
yeah,
Well, that was
Ariel
my
is
whole
like
thing with like threatening them, or like, I guess intimidating, whatever. Is that I want to see it happen so we can go with them.
yeah, Ariel's just biting the inside of his cheek, like just irritated, like trying not to say something stupid that would cause more problems than there already is because of how irritated he is that Longscarf swiped the egg from his bag as they were walking.
The Duchess wraps her arm around his shoulders and like squeezes him.
Yeah, we'll follow like count of 10, and then we follow after.
Ariel's just kind of walking blankly, like just so pissed off that he can't even like formulate words at this point.
All right, all of you march to the base of the hill, which is still right outside of the tollway. And you see all of the willow trees are silent. They're not blowing in the fake winds like they were before. But none of them are moving. Longscarf approaches the hill and begins to step onto it, as well as the other Herringon, and all of them seem a bit nervous. Longscarf looks back at you, Duchess. All right, where's the pears?
My lord, I thought you were the expert here. Simply ask and they shall appear.
Told you it was hard for us to get them.
Longscarf appears to be shivering a bit. Go point out the pears.
Of course, my darling. As she approaches one of the trees and kind of gives, as she's got her like back to Longscarf and she's facing the tree walking towards it, she kind of gives like a subtle little nod and wink to the tree. And she approaches it and puts her hand on the trunk and says, "Excuse me, but may I have a pear, please?"
The tree does not move. The Herringon begin to spread out a bit. All right, we're taking the trees down.
Isn't that the tree we tried? Try the one up there up the hill.
It's like I got
We
these
just
pears
have
from
to look
further
up it.
up the hill. Yeah, up the top.
The Herringon begin to move in closer, further up the hill. Longscarf walks up
Duchess?
to you, Duchess. Says,
Yes.
This is where that little goblin stays, isn't it?
She bends down and whispers conspiratorially, "Yes, Lord Longscarf, it is. And if you don't mind me saying, gotcha."
Longscarf is quickly pulled up by his cloak by the tree standing next to Duchess and is dangling and struggling for air. His legs kick like a cartoon.
Ariel runs over to grab the egg.
The
Yeah, I
egg
was just gonna
falls out of Longscarf's pack, and you can watch it fall in slow motion as it plummets towards the ground. Hold up, hold on.
Mage hand. Mage hand.
Can I cast Gust underneath it?
Hold on. All right, Ariel, roll me a. Actually, I like Mage Hand. Mage Hand, you catch it with Mage Hand.
Yes!
Yes.
The other, as you like catch the egg and Longscarf is like kicking his legs hanging from the tree, the other Heron are also quickly scooped up by the trees on the hill and are held up by their ankles, their arms. Branches will wrap around their necks.
The Duchess turns in a circle with a kind of like a triumphant grin spreading across her painted lips, and she says very coyly, "Now, sirs, you really should have taken our offer when we brought it to you. Now look at the predicament you're in."
Blah. Longscarf
I run
is
over to the egg
struggling
and start
to.
checking it.
Now, I know for a fact these trees are willing to hold you here for the rest of eternity. If you want your miserable lives to be cut short, strangled to death in a tree, a sentient tree that has every reason to hate your burning guts, then by all means, we can continue this until you all just suffocate, or you can promise to help us, and we'll let you go.
I don't know.
The tree says not gonna happen.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're making promises for the tree.
A deal. A deal. No more attacks on Jingle Jangle or Tulemi Hill. No more aggression, threats, hostility. There is a ceasefire between you two groups. Forever. And you help us take down the hags. Or you can die here. Your choice.
Longscarf is like clawing at his neck, struggling to catch his breath as he dangles from his scarf by one of the tree branches. The other Heron Goner like have branches like wrapped around their arm. One of them has them like by the ankle, by the neck, by their arms, just kind of dangling there.
Ears.
Ears. Oh, I like that one. Yeah, ears as well.
The Duchess leans in close and she gets that stormy, dark look on her face. She leans in close next to Longscarf with her face just inches from his, and she says, "Forever is a very long time, my lord."
Considering how you've been through this once before, how willing are you to go through it a second time?
The tree tells you, I am not letting these Heron go until Zybilna is returned.
Yeah, that's like Duchess. I think that's the best plan we got. At least they're out of our hair for now. Ha ha ha.
Well, let's hop to it then.
Oh my
Bad
gosh.
jokes are real in this. Oh, they kill me. They
Is
kill
the egg
me.
okay?
Yeah, I'm checking over the egg.
You might want to get your pixie dust back. I don't know.
The
Yeah.
egg appears fine.
She'll rifle through his pockets and take the pixie dust. Does he have anything else that like doesn't belong to him that needs to like go back to somebody else?
You rifle through his pockets and find your pixie dust. A bag of seeds, and a petrified ladybug.
Such an odd assortment of things.
Yeah, that's a curious little assortment.
Neither sound useful, except for eating.
Hey, Cameron, do you know what type of seeds those are?
Something Feywild. I don't know if I've seen those before. Have I seen them? Can I roll like a history or something?
Yeah, can Cameron examine the seeds and see if they're familiar to him at all?
Yeah, roll me a nature.
Oh, man, this is gonna be a disadvantage though.
And it's
Crap.
-1. Oh man. Oh, that's good.
You are unsure about these seeds.
They're seeds.
Guess they're just seeds. Something. Maybe ask Jingle Jangle. She's from here.
Yeah, good
To Louis
idea.
Hill.
Oh yeah, the trees might actually know.
Can I detect
Willow.
magic on those items?
They
Or
are
William, I mean.
they are magical. William is unsure about these seeds as well.
Can she? Okay, the Duchess will open the bag and let the tree see inside of it. Are you familiar with these at all, darling?
The tree tells you I am not.
Oh, curious.
I have a feeling if you plant them in fertile soil and water them, they'll grow.
Well, we're in a swamp, so
That reminds me,
I
I should
don't
get
know.
more.
Would they grow here?
Mm.
Maybe we want to wait though. Maybe they're like Jack and the Beanstalk, the story I once read. Magic beans that grow beanstalk all the way to the giants.
Maybe we should
up,
play one
Green
on
Stripe?
Stony Hill and then see what happens when we come back, if we come back.
Would the hill mind if we did that?
Yeah, the Duchess will ask Tulimi Hill if it would mind letting her plant one of the seeds there, just as a curiosity.
Ooh. My soil is the most fertile. One of the branches digs a small little plot.
She'll drop 3 seeds into the hole and then cover it lightly.
I'm gonna dump the rest of my water skin. The other half onto it then.
All right.
It's now empty.
1 for the ground, 1 for the sky, and 1 for the earth. All right. So, up next, I guess we're going to be headed through
Downfall.
the toll. Downfall? Yes.
Guess it's towards that big tree over there.
She doffs an invisible hat, 2 long scarf, and leaves jauntily.
All right. You don't need to roll a survival to reach downfall. It's on the other side of the the tollway. Stand by while I
Now,
drag you over.
the first day when we got here, I remember you mentioned that this causeway was really badly neglected, and that was basically the reason why it was crumbling and broken here.
Uh-huh.
It basically meant no one's been taking care of the infrastructure of this place.
Correct.
Does it look like that here too, or does it look like it's been deliberately broken? Is it crumbled from neglect, or does it look sheared off?
It looks crumbled from neglect.
So it's like that everywhere. Oh, wild.
It is. Let me see.
When we're walking around the causeways, have we seen any clear water?
You do not know. Can you guys see everything?
I don't see anything.
I see a black
Absolute black.
screen.
Okay.
Black
black
again.
screen. Okay. It is supposed to be black until I
Good.
set up your vision.
Oh wow, this is a big one.
It
I have to zoom
is.
way out on this one.
All right. Vision. Vision. All right. Now can everybody see?
Just
That's
black with our
tokens.
tokens.
Oh yeah, just your tokens.
Progress.
And I see our.
All right. This should reveal everything. Nothing.
Oh wow.
No, everything.
Well, that's because of the
Well, mostly everything.
darkness. You can't see behind something
Some
if
shadows.
it's in front of you.
Yeah.
It's pretty
That
here.
dynamic lighting is nice.
There we go. Okay.
I'm very curious about what's in the middle.
I am going to section off some of this just to keep. This area is foggy, so I'm going to section off some of it, especially the middle.
Damn it.
Especially the part you're asking about. No coincidence
Especially the
there.
part we probably want to go to.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, this is roughly what you can see here. Also, you're not in the water, unless you want to be.
I was hoping we weren't. Unless we borrowed a skiff.
Yeah, it kind of seems like a bad idea.
Yeah.
All right, as you guys approach Downfall, the Bullywug Village, it is thick and foggy here. Where's my intro? Thick fog hangs heavy in the air, obscuring the area around you so that the world appears to have shrunk to only 20 feet in all directions. Before you, the waterway widens and the current slows, giving the impression that you've entered a lake. You hear croaking voices penetrate the fog, through which dark shapes appear, resolving into 2 rowboats right over here. Manning the oars of each rowboat are 2 bullywugs.
Ariel's gonna make sure that the owlbear egg is safely tucked away and secured in his bag.
I don't really know anything about bullywugs because I'm so new to D&D. I've never heard of them before.
Frog people, that's all I know.
That's all you know? Does anyone know anything about them? Like,
Out of character.
yeah,
Other
out
than
of
what the
character?
hobgoblins? No. Oh,
They
out of
don't like
character.
grown.
For in character, roll me let's do history.
I'll-
Everyone.
Yeah.
One
who
person.
can?
I have a +5.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Oh my gosh. That's how tonight's gonna go. Okay. Okay.
Oh, wow.
You know, bullywug are frog-like humanoids that live in the swamp. That live in
Um,
swamps.
Do they look like they're just going about their day, like fishing and like, doing normal everyday people stuff? Or do they look like they're doing anything like super suspicious?
So they stop rowing for a bit and just sort of lay out with their like leg dangling off to the side of the boat with their toes kind of dipped into the water.
That's cute.
And they
so
appear
they're
to just
casually fishing.
yeah,
Okay.
they're just vibing at the moment.
Okay, they're just vibing. Okay, gotcha. All right. So the Duchess, like, as she sees them just kind of like being normal people, just kind of living their lives, she like visibly relaxes, looks behind her in the direction of like all the shit that like they just went through, and kind of like sighs for a moment, and bolsters herself, squares her shoulders, and turns and looks at her group and says, "All right, so what do y'all think? Should we just try and get through this area with as little fuss as possible, or do you want to stop and talk to some locals?" They don't
Maybe-
seem scary or evil, but it is the Feywild, so gods only know.
It's like I'm just afraid. It's like, okay, we're here. What's the
Perhaps
plan?
being in town, maybe we get a. Is it?
Maybe we can learn
has it-
more. We can learn. We could maybe like learn more about the hag from them. You know, just
What
if
time
we
of
just
day
act
is it?
casual. Start a
It is
citizen check.
always twilight here.
What time of day is it? Has it taken us a while to get here?
It is always
Is it-
twilight here.
Oh,
Do we know how many hours of what felt like on our way
Yeah.
over here?
Hours since your long rest. We'll say that the hill move took 2 hours to reach the tollway, so it's been about 3 hours. Call it 4. We'll call it 4 hours since your long rest.
got a
Okay,
while till we
so
can see on that. We can
Yeah, I
just
say
walk in and act like it's a normal
walk
town.
in.
yes, I think that would be a good idea. Perhaps we should go and talk to some of the locals and see
One
if they
thing-
know anything that could help us.
One thing I'm worried about.
The local gossip.
No, well, currently out of character. When we looked at the picture of Longscarf, he had a brand in one hand and a shield in the other hand. So, is that like what we saw when he like dashed past us? He had a brand in his hand still.
Yes.
I didn't think about it till. Well, I did think about it, but just brought it up now. So Cameron saw that, or at least I saw it in the picture, and he probably would bring up. He's like, what if there was some kind of thing that would show that we pay the toll to get in here? Some kind of mark we were supposed to have. And if we
Well-
don't
You
have
know
it, what
what
if we go talk to people and
It's entirely possible
know
that we
what it
might
looked
be in
like?
trouble for it, but here's the deal. They were also bandits that were robbing people, so it's entirely possible that their system might not have been legitimate or wanted by the locals.
but they worked for that building anyways.
Yes, but that
They
doesn't
work for
mean
the
they're
hag.
yes, but that doesn't mean
But
they're
we
in
all know
agreement
they
with the
look for the hag.
locals. You know, the locals could be just innocent people.
Or yeah, the hag, not the building.
The hag lives here in Downfall, though.
So she probably runs the town. And
She
we
lives
might have
here.
to have some kind of mark,
She lives here.
passage, something. That shows we paid
I
our
have it in my
fare.
notes that she lives here.
Yeah, that's why we came here. Because she was supposed to be here.
Can you remember what the brand looks like, darling?
No, he moved too fast. It was bright. We probably should have done that before. My brain
Well-
don't work great, so
Well, hopefully it won't come up.
maybe we should avoid the people for now until just in case. I don't know. Those are 2 routes, right? Avoid the people or talk to the people.
Yeah, basically. This is all out of character. That's actually an excellent point. Like, if we were supposed to be branded to like gain safe passage here, we're not. And if that causes problems, we might need to like know what the brand looks like
Maybe.
before we can approximate. Because we could always like maybe like make an illusion of it. You know what I mean?
So I was just
It-
looking at, yeah, we could easily like minor illusion.
Yeah, if
knew
we
what
get
the
an
brand looked
idea.
like,
Yeah, if we
minor
got an idea
illusion
of what
it
it
on our
looked like.
arms.
So,
Okay, how about
quick
this?
question.
Can we observe some of the people around here and see if any of them are obviously branded with like a scar or something?
we could
At
use the
the
owl.
moment, all you can see are the 2 boats with bullywugs. And what was your question, Ariel?
So if it was like a brand, like a thing he was holding in his hand, did he still have it on him when he got strung up onto Lemmy Hill? Was it still in his hand when he got strung up?
We'll say that he had like a sheath for it.
Okay, never mind then. Never mind. If he would have still had it
Then
out,
one
then
of the
my
would've been
train of
one
thought
of the
would've
things
worked.
that Duchess would have pulled from his pockets when she was searching him.
Too late now.
Too
We're not
late
gonna
now.
retcon that.
Yeah.
Not if she's not looking for a weapon. She might not look for a sheath.
Yeah, I didn't even think to take his brand. I didn't think we'd need it for anything. I thought it was just his
Shield.
weapon rather than some kind of like ticket, you know, to safe passage. All right, let's just try and get around here
But
without
when you have a
without
familiar,
freaking anyone out. And if we do run into people, let's see if we can see any visible like scarring on them to see if anyone's like obviously branded. See if we can
Or-
catch sight of it.
Same.
Or maybe
Same.
William.
Scarring.
What about William
Oh
or
yeah. Okay. The Duchess William,
familiar?
darling, where are you?
William appears. Hello.
Hello. I just have a small question for you, my love. You are familiar. Are you familiar at all with the branding iron that Long Scarf carries with him on his person?
Of course, I'm not familiar with that at all.
No. Okay. Well, thank you for your help anyway.
No, maybe William can go look for us. Not secretly. I mean, he disappears on us all the time. Maybe we can go look in their arms and legs and back and see if there's anything.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so the
Same.
Duchess
Or
like, send him to scout.
or-
familiar.
I have Godwin.
Yes.
We can trust Godwin because I can tap into his vision and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I was going for it.
Yeah,
We don't
that's
know
a good
enough
idea.
about-
familiar.
Like Ariel does not trust William because
He's a
wisps.
wisp. Yeah, exactly. I'm scared. I'm scared he's evil too. Honestly.
Undead. Undead. Can't be trusted.
Undead.
Gil.
It's not.
Evil.
It's not that I don't trust him because he's undead. It's I don't trust him because the only thing I know about wisps is that
What's
they're
up, Ad
scorpion
Lord?
evil. So
Welcome
like,
back.
That's all I know.
Ariel only trusts people that he knows. Wisps are not people. Wisps are not people. At all.
Okay.
Holds up a sign that says "Wisps are people too."
Wow.
let's
The
send
will
Let's not
the
do
will
that.
sighs and disappears.
Send William at the
you
same
made us
time.
Sad,
Have-
Ariel.
We
You
gotta
made
send-
a damn bird.
We could have sent both in different
I mean,
directions.
that's what I was gonna say. Is send them both. 2 pairs of eyes is better than 1.
It's a very important mission for him.
William, I'm sorry.
Mission impossible.
Ariel, apologize, darling. Come back.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, so can she like kind of like pats the wisp if she can? I don't know if there's anything corporeal there to pat, but she pats at the wisp and says, "Darling, would you mind sneaking out there quietly and taking a peek at some of the charming bullywugs that are living around here and see if you can find any kind of visible scarring or branding on their person? We're trying to find out if we need to find some kind of safe passage here. Can you do that for me?"
I'm on it. And the will-o-wisp wanders off into the fog and disappears.
Okay. Mr. Ariel, do you want to send your bird?
The lay of the land.
Yeah, I'll go, and then Ariel will open up his robe where his spellbook is, and then Godwin will just materialize. He'll just have him fly off to go and start looking around,
Evil spirits.
and then he'll just kind of sit crisscross style like in elementary school, and just kind of zone out as he channels his vision and hearing into Godwin.
Okay. Let me get you a
Oh my god.
token.
So as he's crisscrossed applesauce on the ground, Hygiena will grin and cast minor illusion and make him look like a bush.
An azalea bush. Big old flowers everywhere.
Like he's hidden now.
Oh my god, that reminds me. What was that back in World of Warcraft? Was that back in like Cataclysm where you could get the seed and like turn into a bush if you were an herbalist? Anyway.
Yes. I gave you control of the owl and vision.
Alrighty then. So, I missed where William disappeared off to.
He went over by the big hut.
This way.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I will send Godwin. I have to map this out because he can only, like, I can only see and hear through him up to 100 feet away. So I have to go and map out my distances.
Okay. Looks like you can cover pretty much the area that's already revealed.
Yeah. So I'll send him over to the group of people over yeah. And kind of just stay at a distant, or well, he's going to be as high up as he can, but still be able to go and get a eyesight on the bullywogs. And
Okay.
are those just giant toads next
Yes.
to the bullywogs?
There are 3 giant frogs that watch Godwin intently
Oh no, don't eat him.
as they fly over.
That's
Um,
the biggest fly I've ever seen.
Exactly. In this general area, there is a balloon that is currently being repaired. Stand by for description.
Balloon?
Like the one we saw falling.
Looming above a ramshackle wooden pier is a balloon anchored by 4 thick ropes tied around wooden posts driven deep into the mire. The balloon's bladder expands and sags at irregular intervals as swamp gas fills it briefly before leaking out through various tears in the patchwork fabric. There's a bullywug that stands at the top of a ladder and is using a long silvered needle and spool to sew up the openings within the balloon. And a second bullywug is at the base of the ladder, holding it steady. And finally, there are 3 giant frogs whose long tongues snap up passing insects.
Frogs are so cute.
Burp,
Giant toads. I had a friend who was ate by a giant toad once.
burp.
For real
That's
in
rough,
another
buddy.
game. For real in another game. Out of character, actually.
Do I see any markings or anything on the bullywogs?
They appear to be wearing nobles' clothing, but it is dirty and muddy. No branding of any kind.
Okay.
Back over at the party, real quick. Cameron, this tree right here, I'll say Cameron, you see this. This tree right here, you see a squirrel run across one of the branches holding something shiny and then stuffs it in a nook inside the knot of the tree, or a knot in the tree.
Out of character. Oh my god, is that Terrence?
There's a squirrel in this tree right here. Maybe I could talk to him.
What?
Or
Mr. Glass? A squirrel?
he put something in the tree.
Oh, I wonder if it's William's friend. Ask him if his name is Terrence, would you, darling?
Mr. Squirrel. Mrs. Squirrel, is your name Terrence?
You walk up to the tree and you see that the nook is about just over eye level and you can't see inside of it.
No response from the hole.
No response.
Can I see the squirrel come back out of the hole?
Not yet.
Alright, I'm not sticking my hand in there then. Can I detect magic in there?
Yeah, there's something magical inside.
Oh.
There's something in here. But there's a squirrel in there. He's not responding to me.
Well, as soon as Mr. Ariel is done looking through the eyes of his bird, perhaps you can ask him to mage hand the item out of the tree.
Maybe I could ask the tree. I wonder if this tree talks too. Mr. Tree, can you give me the item that's inside of you?
No response. What's up, Luke?
Mr. Glass, if you're going to try that approach, you might want to invite the tree out to lunch first.
Wow.
Tree, let me
I don't
inside
have any
you.
water left.
Let me get him them guts, girl.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
God.
Oh, wow.
I don't want to get in the guts. I just want what's inside of you.
Don't we all?
The large black hole in front of me.
I just want to hold hands.
How am I doing today? Doing all right. How you doing?
Pervert.
I'm gonna look around the rest of the tree, like around the base, and see if any other holes besides the one.
You do not. It appears very tree-like.
Very
Uh,
tree-like? Is this some kind of like weird tree mimic, Sam?
It is a
tree-like.
tree.
I saw the picture of the tree mimic in the Discord. Okay, I'm freaked out right now.
It is a tree. It is very tree-like. The squirrel is very squirrel-like. Very convincing. Very convincing.
The squirrel is very squirrel-like. It's very convincing. She's sitting there looking at the squirrel, stroking her chin, going, "Oh, it's so lifelike."
Could be better, but I'm
Squirrels in
could
the
be
hole.
better, but I'm better. I'm in your stream. Okay, glad to hear it, Luke. Want to talk
The
about it,
squirrel
bud?
in
Tell
the
me what's
hole.
going on
The
with
tree's
you.
a mimic and the squirrel is a concealed rug of smothering.
Squirrels do eat meat, darling. Here, she breaks off a little chunk of like beef jerky from her rations and hands it to Cameron. Here, offer this to the little mite. See if you can tempt him out with that.
Mr. Squirrel, Mr. Squirrel, Mr. Terrence, do you want this jerky?
The squirrel runs up to the hole.
I'll hold it up to the hole.
It takes the jerky from you. My name's not Terrence, and then dashes back into the hole.
Do you know
Did
the
it
Terrence?
speak common?
In common.
Wow.
Oh, good. I don't have to speak squirrel the rest of the time.
You're gonna
The
understand
Duchess?
if it spoke squirrel back to you anyway.
The Duchess tears off another chunk of jerky from her rations and holds it up herself to the hole. We're very sorry, Mr. Squirrel. We didn't know your name. We thought maybe you were a friend of our friends. What is your name?
My name is Gladys.
Gladys, of course. You're so feminine.
Uh-huh.
What an assumption. You don't know if Gladys might be a him. I wouldn't make it.
My name's
Did you-
Gladys.
Did you just assume that squirrel's gender?
Yeah, did you?
I didn't check it, sorry.
2021. Come on now.
Ew.
Oh, I did say Mr. Gladys, are you a Mr. even? Was I wrong?
Non-binary.
Oh.
There.
Alright.
They're them.
Problem
they're
solved.
they.
Does
Gladys, I have a
make
question
the
about that
jerky again?
question. Alright. Gladys, I have a question about that shiny thing.
Uh-huh.
Could you show it to me?
No.
I just want to see what it is.
It's
I'm
mine.
interested. What if we traded?
Stares at you intently. Pause
Shiny
there.
thing for hair?
We got a pair.
Oh, that's right. We still have those pears.
They're
Aria.
shiny pairs.
Pause there. Aria, how we doing with Godwin?
So with him just inspecting the, well, more so me inspecting the bullywogs, after that, are there any, like, I'm guessing that the giant thing in the center is the balloon, based on the lines, or is that just the shadows from the dynamic lighting?
No, yeah, this is the balloon, and those black lines are the ropes that are tying it down.
Okay. And is this a building? Like,
That's
Uh,
the pier, and there are several boats at the pier.
okay.
I just want to take the ropes and attach it to one of those giant frogs and let it go.
You remember the frog balloons in Shrek?
Oh my
Exactly.
gosh, yes. So I'll
Really?
just have Godwin start or fly back over towards where I'm at.
Okay.
Hopefully be able to find me through Hygena's illusion she placed on me to
You
make
have-
me into a bush.
Yes, you have control of Godwin, so you can bring him back over. And as you fly back, you see Cameron talking to a knot in a tree, a squirrel in a knot in a tree.
Okay, and since I'm camouflaged as a bush, I'll just have Godwin land on the Duchess's shoulder, and then I will come back to out of my view and hearing from Godwin.
Cameron, the squirrel is staring at you intently.
Would you take these pairs?
Is this a different group from before?
Do I see it? And
The squirrel takes a pear from you and stuffs it in its nook, and then throws a brooch out of the nook, and it falls to the ground.
I'll pick it up.
Is there a chain attached to it, or is it just the brooch?
Just the brooch, and it looks just like the one from Lord of the Rings. It's got like, it's a leaf.
We are the Fellowship.
It's got got golden trim. Very fancy.
And my ass.
I'll pick it up.
It's axe
With the Duchess, it's ass.
with always.
This is that.
Anyway, yes, this is amazing. The Duchess like cranes her head to like look at the brooch, standing next to Mr. Glass, and she looks up at his face excitedly, and she says, "Mr. Glass, what do you think this is?"
Did my detect magic tell me what type of magic it was?
The brooch is non-magical.
Oh, was something else magical?
Something else in the tree.
Oh, maybe the squirrel was awakened. All right, I'll pick it up. Look at it. Do I recognize it from anything? Or is it?
You do not. It's just a nice fancy brooch that you could trade. A nice little trinket.
It's so pretty. If it really looks like the leafy one from Lord of the Rings, I'm like imagining it in my head. It's so gorgeous. The Duchess will actually unclip one of the chains on one of her horns, and she takes the brooch gently from Mr. Glass and strings it up on the chain, and then puts it around his neck.
Oh, thanks. It'll stay here much better than on my shirt, I think.
That way you can keep it covered with your clothes, darling.
Oh, it looks like a druidic thing.
Yes, exactly! That picture! Exactly that! It's so pretty! That's perfect for Cameron, really.
All right, what's everybody doing?
Well, it's like Cameron, do you point out that that's not the magical thing that you detected?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'd like to know what the magical thing was. What type of magic was it in the tree?
Let's go with conjuration.
Oh.
So she'll hand another pear to Cameron and say, "Well, see what else you can get for a pear." And it's not, if that's not, see if you can get that magical item.
What else do you have in there, sir? Or, I mean, sorry, I've not met a non-binary squirrel before.
Do you have anything else to trade, friend?
Squirrel.
The squirrel says, give me another pear.
Okay.
Put it in my hole.
Put my hand in. And
Winks at
Phrasing,
Duchess.
Steely phrasing.
Winks at Duchess. Go ahead and slide it in there.
I take my hand and slide it in the hole. Well,
Nice.
if he's gonna let me put it in the hole, I'm gonna like reach around.
Mr. Glass.
Or feel around it.
natural.
I'm gonna like feel around to like set it down on the ground and like feel what else is in there.
There's dried leaves, sticks, and your hand finds a small box. A small, small box.
Just jam your hand in the box, Cameron.
Oh my gosh. That one was accidental.
It's like a small box. So I just pick up the box, so then
New to the channel, your videos on Icewind Dale drew me in because I'm running
And then
that
put my
campaign
hand
for
back
my
out, pick up
students
the
in high
box,
school
hold it
D&D
open, and
club.
say,
Thanks.
can I trade you for this?
Glad to hear it, Delia.
That pair for this?
Yeah, he says sure.
When I pull it out, does this the magic item?
Yes, it is a small box of chalk with an iridescent glow to it.
What? What?
Unique.
I'm at a
Glowing
loss.
chalk?
Glowing chalk.
I wonder what it does.
Haven't seen this stuff before.
Does it? Ooh, what if it like?
Aged?
What if
Magic
it like
stuff.
fully brings the drawings to life, like SpongeBob?
Like those one paints, Nolzur's paints or whatever. Like a paint set.
Chat says Duchess's favorite pastime is dressing up Cameron with the vibrant hat in the brooch.
It's absolutely true. 100%.
Number one stunner when he gets done. They go fit somewhere fancy.
Thank you, squirrel.
Imp my furbolg.
Yo, dog.
So no one's seen these chalk stuff before?
There are enough
Could
sticks of
do a
chalk for each of you.
check.
Oh,
It-
there's-
In character and out of character, I have no idea.
I guess
Out
there's
of character, I know because
Or
Stewie and I
Ryan.
talked about it, but in character, I want to see if any of us gets it.
In an identify or a short rest will reveal the properties.
Oh, excellent.
well, I guess there's 5 of them in here, so there's one for all of us, right? So I take one, give one to everyone, even.
Singale.
Can I have the
Yeah,
pink
my
one,
hair.
please?
The
sure.
chalk has an iridescent glow to it.
Oh, every color is. Oh, they're all iridescent. Like.
Yes.
The rainbow.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
and it's got
Rainbow.
a slight glow to it, like a magical iridescent glow to it, almost like a pearl.
Guess I'll take a rest to figure it out. No one has
Do we
identified,
want to
right?
break for? And I don't think so. I think
Is it vital that we identify this chalk now? Like.
No, I don't think so. Well, maybe.
You have no
Me,
way
it
of
looks
knowing.
like chalk.
I mean,
It looks like chalk.
It looks
I-
like pretty chalk. Yeah.
But it's glowing. The chalk doesn't glow. Something magic
I say
about
we
it.
take a short. It's like we're safe here in the fog. We take a short rest. We break for lunch. Eat some pears. And we figure out what this is.
Okay.
Maybe we
I
could
wonder-
send the Godwin the other way. William hasn't came back yet either, so
Udwin can only go 100 feet away from me for me to be able to see what he sees. And that was the extent of how far he could go.
so
I thought it
well, I
was.
mean, like, to the south.
It's only 100 feet that you can control him. After that, you can't control him anymore, but you can still see.
Is that what it says?
Yeah, they
Pretty
can go
sure.
farther. They can go farther. You just can't control or steer. You just have to give them a mission. But we can wait for William to come back. Maybe a short rest till William gets back. It's taking an awful long time on his mission.
Sure.
I mean, we seem relatively safe here, so
Sounds fine to me.
Okay. Short rest.
So yeah,
Wow.
we settle in. Yeah, short rest.
Your short rest goes uneventful. The chalk allows you to write messages that can be read across the multiverse.
oh, so like Dark
What?
Souls.
And William does not return.
Hmm.
An awful long time. I wonder where William is. Maybe he's in town at like a local bar or something. Think they have one of those here? Like a tavern and an inn?
Well, I can't really tell from
Ma'am.
here, darling. It doesn't. I can't really
I'm
see
going
anything
to
past the fog.
write. I'm going to write in the grass at my spot. This is a good place for a short rest with my chalk.
Wow.
All right, I'll make a
I'm
note
gonna
of
write
that.
on the tree the squirrel's name.
Amazing chest ahead.
Was it? I've read his name now. Gladys.
How many uses can we
Gladys
use
Hole.
this chalk? Just so I know.
It
Right,
has
Gladys'
it
hole
has
underneath the
infinite
hole.
uses.
Woohoo!
Holy shit! Hell yeah! What surfaces can you draw on?
Any.
Any?
Whoa.
Oh.
Well, I don't know what
Yeah,
you
I'm
were
right
thinking.
there,
I was
right
thinking about drawing like
spot.
on skin or something, but I don't know what the fuck you were thinking, Ariel. I don't think I'm the pervert
That's
here.
that's what I was thinking.
Body paint. Hell yeah, that'd be so cool.
And there's a few people out there in chat, if they're in there, will know exactly why I wrote what I did.
That took me a
Chest
second.
ahead. Is that what
Yes.
you're talking about? The large chest, bro?
Yeah.
Safe to short rest here.
Amazing. chest
Wednesday.
Wednesday, Tuesday.
Take a leap of faith.
And Ender's in the chat.
Get the brand from Longscars.
Ender's in the chat.
648.
Ender's in the
Ender's
chat
in
seething.
I bet. I knew it. I knew it. That's why I said that, because I figured Ender at least was in there.
All right, what's everybody doing? Short rest goes uneventful. Let's get to the first area.
Has William come back
Yeah.
yet?
William has not returned.
I'd say we kind of sneakily go up this way towards these rocks because it looks kind of like a rocky path. Like they're separated, but
Did one of the frogs confuse William with a giant firefly and eat him?
You are unsure.
I'm not.
You are unsure. Yes. Correct,
What
Ash.
the hell?
Wouldn't William like eat him? Like his soul
Crazy
and all.
worried.
Also, I didn't describe this, but to the right is a watchtower. That's what this dark area is. This little square over here is.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about
Oh.
that area.
There
That's
is
what I
a
was gonna say. I've got to run check that area during the break, but
there is a watchtower with 2 bullywugs at the top of it.
and a rope could slide
Nice.
all the way into the middle.
I
The
say we just casually walk in.
the raised platform is 10 feet high, and it's on top of a mound of mossy earth and mud.
So you can probably see
Rule
it.
of hospitality. We should be okay theoretically.
We just enter in, get the local gossip, find out what the locals are like. Say
Should
that we
we-
don't sacrifice.
Should we all go in together, or
Ye-
Stay for
yeah,
that. No, yes, no
One
splitting the
person
party.
at a
Stay for
Yeah,
together.
don't split the party. Yeah.
I was saying he said that balloon wasn't quite.
I'm about to
fixed.
push the party
Maybe we can mend it. and
out
help
of
them
this
fix it.
area.
Yeah, they
Big-
might if
big
we
race
offer
this.
to help them. Yeah, if we offer to help them fix their balloon, they might give us something in return.
Yeah, I definitely want to grab that balloon we saw way back there.
This
That balloon
boat
There's
this boat
swamp
sort of drifts over to where you guys are, and one of the bullywugs pokes its head out of the top of the boat. Hey,
Hello.
Hoy.
How goes it?
you folks are new around here.
That we are.
Welcome to Downfall.
What can you tell us about Downfall?
Well, it's the nicest swamp in Prismere.
Believe it.
Any
So-
places we should check out while we're visiting? Any places you
Absolutely.
recommend?
You should present yourselves to our king, King Gullop the 19th.
Bella.
He loves visitors. He may have a job
And-
for you.
And where might he be, sir?
Oh, if you just go north of here, follow those rocks, and then head east across the bridge, and
Thank
you'll
you very
find his
much,
throne
brother.
room.
Now, we did notice that one of your friends seemed to be having some trouble with an air balloon. Do you know anything about that, darling?
I most certainly do. Recently, two bullywugs, two of our own, broke a fairy dragon free from Bavlorna and stole one of our balloons and took off with it.
Two of
We
them.
we captured one of the traitors, but the other got away in the balloon.
Okay, this
Oh,
is
how
out of
terrible.
character. This is out of character. They're talking about Sir Televar, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a dead
Oh.
bullywug there with him.
So they have, oh yeah, there was the pilot. And they have someone else, right? He just said that they captured someone else?
Right. That's what they just said.
Speaking of Bavlorna, should we pay our respects to her as we are new to the area? Because I heard she resides around here.
Yeah, her cottage is in the center of the lake.
Does she like visitors, or should we just leave her alone entirely?
I think she'll like visitors, but you should probably leave her alone. I revealed a
So,
side view of Downfall for you guys.
I don't see it.
They are coming.
Oh, let me change it. Oh, I gotta get. Now can you see it?
Okay.
That's real pretty.
You guys
I like it.
are here.
Walter.
I like it a lot.
So he said that the king was here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go pay our respects to the king.
Let's start with this balloon first. Let's see how they're doing. Maybe if we do a favor before we get to the king, it'll get us more favor with him.
Yes. Jenna will start heading in that direction.
Same.
All right. As you make your way through the fog and the mist, you come out to the damaged balloon with the two bullywugs and a ladder, attempting to repair the balloon. The three giant frogs immediately look at you and start hissing. Burp. Burp.
We mean no harm.
One of the bullywugs is like, relax, chill out. And they go back to back. What can I do for you? Ah, psh.
Did someone just fall? Oh
He just
Oh.
died.
I think you lost your person who was mending. She'll point towards the water.
Oh, he'll be all right.
Do you need help with this balloon?
No, we should be good. We just need some love and some time.
I mean, I know how to mend things pretty well. Magically. Looks like you got a lot of holes in there still.
Cameron, you have mending, don't you?
Yeah.
Cameron, looking at the balloon, it'll take you a few hours, but you can mend it.
What if the Duchess helps him? She has mending as well.
It'll still take a while, but yeah.
Would you want
I
to help,
want to
sir?
spend a couple of hours.
It'll be what I'm- dinner time?
Because we're new to the area, we were wondering if you might be able to help us out. We're just some travelers going through this area, new, and this place is very curious and strange to us. Been rather dangerous. So, if we help you mend your balloon, do you think you could perhaps give us any information or help around this area?
Sure.
Very well. Mr. Glass?
Sure.
And the Duchess and Cameron fucking hop to it, man.
The two bullywugs get back on their ladder and start repairing as you walk around patching the holes. After some time, the balloon is airworthy and capable of flight. The bullywugs thank you. Say, all
Where do you
right.
fly this to?
Do what?
Where do you fly this to?
All around Prismere.
Oh, you can get to other areas with this.
That's right.
How fast are you able to travel in this contraption?
Fast enough.
Is it faster than walking?
It is. It is.
Hmm.
You can cover
Well-
roughly 30 skip-a-hops per hour.
Oh.
The Duchess, having absolutely no idea how much of a distance that is, goes, "My, that's very impressive."
Mm-hmm. Not the fastest, but
Well, if we perhaps might be in the area at some point in the future and might need a ride, say from here to somewhere, would you be open to the idea of taking us, sir?
oh, I'm afraid I'm not much of a balloon pilot, more of a balloon mechanic.
Do you know anyone who is?
Yeah, there's probably a few at the palace.
Then we'll ask around. I
Sure.
appreciate your help, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Jenna during this time would have been casting minor illusion to make giant flies appear and would watch as the frogs would try to snap at those flies but only get illusion.
Ah,
I was
she's
like
playing with the
during
frog.
this time.
They're
Yep.
like circling the illusion, shooting their tongues at it. At one point, they shoot their tongues at the same time and get tongue-tied.
She
Burp.
just nearly
I know.
falls off the balloon laughing.
Burp, burp.
It's like I'm thinking of this as like the frog version of the like,
Ryan, explaining kill brew. That would take some time. That'll take a minute. If you stick around to the end of the game, I'll explain. Explain
Now
kill
that's
brew
a
then.
tongue twister.
But it'll take a minute to explain it. Burp.
Got this all fixed up from. Should we head for that king?
I think
Yeah.
that's a lovely idea.
Yep.
Philip.
Actually, I'll just say that he was a villain in one of my games.
I'll catch you.
He was an alchemist villain that I created in one of my games. I'll say that much.
She just
And-
sits down.
I'll be there to catch you when.
And
you
now
fall.
he's a reoccurring NPC.
All right. Agility check over the rock.
Yeah, yeet.
Oh my gosh, Ender, that's perfect.
All
I need a
let's
slippy.
go to the king. They said north?
Cross the
sit over
rock
the rocks,
and then
yep.
the bridge.
Okay.
Jump. 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 Jump.
Cameron, as you reach this point, one of the rocks comes to life. All right. Why you step on me?
Oh, Jesus.
I didn't step on you yet.
Oh,
Like the rock that you stepped on, like knocks you back.
Oh, okay. We're just trying to cross. Is it okay?
Yeah, you can cross. You just don't step on me. It's rude. Apologize.
Oh, we're so
I'm
very
sorry.
sorry. We didn't know you were there, sir.
Duchess, roll a persuasion.
You're supposed to be rolling these at disadvantage, by the way, Duchess, because you still have that one level of exhaustion.
Damn, 20 and a 7.
Shit.
Oh no. Oh,
Not good.
no.
Not good enough. Sing your apology.
Oh, okay. We can sing apologies. Pulls out his lute.
What song are you going to sing?
I'm sorry.
What song are you going to sing?
Hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. Certified
Some
free.
wet ass tiefling.
7 days a week.
Godwin nudges the Duchess into the water as soon as she says that.
Why not?
She's wet.
Godwin took it literally when you said wet ass tiefling.
She as Ariel goes to like push her into the water, she grabs his arm and pulls him in.
Oh, the second you grab his arm, he's just gonna dive, like grapple hold of you and dive into the water.
She comes up
Egg!
laughing and sputtering.
Watch out, the egg! The egg! Be more careful, guys. You have the egg in your bag.
Oh yeah.
It's just
I forgot it was
water,
there.
It won't hurt it.
Yeah, but you're jostling it around. It's like they're supposed to be in one stationary spot. If you jostle it around, you might get the baby pork brain damage in that egg.
Scrambled owlbear.
That is the perfect name for this owlbear.
Scrambled?
Scramble.
Oh.
Scrambles the owlbear. Yeah, scrambles. That's cute.
The Gale of Dur seems agitated. Sing your apology.
The Duchess will pull out her lute and assist Cameron in performing the apology song.
All right, I like this
Definitely.
apology.
It's definitely in hard rock form now.
The Gale of Dur moves out of the way and animates some rocks to finish the path for you to cross. Don't step on any more of us. It's rude.
Oh, sorry.
How can we tell
Not
the
you.
difference between you and regular stones, sir?
The Gale of Dur looks at himself and then looks at the rocks. Are you serious? Look at me.
She's not from around here. She doesn't know.
Yes, please forgive me. I'm just an ignorant foreigner, sir.
I forgive you.
I was
He
just
looks nearly identical to the rocks. Actually, he looks exactly like a rock.
My mistake. How could I have not told the difference?
I know, right?
I'm sorry for being such an offensive person, sir.
I already forgave you. No more stepping on us. Only step on the rocks.
The Duchess is just gonna swim to shore.
I was saying she didn't. I was gonna mold earth and go around him, take a new path, but
All right, you guys reach the other side,
it's probably
and to your right is a building. Stand by for description.
is the water we passed relatively clear.
No, it's murky. Swim to shore, you say? No marrow in the waters. Sorry.
You know, use prestidigitation to dry off all the wet people.
We need
Thank you.
gust and blow off everybody.
All right. The wooden structure to your right stands on stilts above the lake. It is topped by a steep conical roof made of thatch, and smoke curls up from a hole at its peak. The windows are blacked out, and the air carries the smell of burned wood. There's a clothesline attached to one corner of the building that extends into the center of the lake and vanishes in the fog.
Are there clothes on the clothesline?
There are patchwork garments.
They look pretty ragged and run down. All of them do.
Yes.
Not noble like. Are they noble like the?
They
ones
are
that wear
nobles.
the blue?
Yes, they're nobles' clothes, but they're
Just run down.
frayed and dirty.
It's almost like the clothes. It's like the infrastructure. You know how the infrastructure is like crumbling? Well,
Yeah.
no one's making new clothes anymore either. So even rich people are having a hard time finding nice things to wear.
Or it's just like the carnival, not a good time. It's not good scenes. If they have a good time, everything gets nicer. Like maybe the infrastructure will be fixed.
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I think that might not happen until we get Zybilna back. You know? Because
Shush. Say that in a whisper. Do not say that out loud.
She who shall not be named.
this is all out of character.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you were saying this in character.
No,
Get back in
this is all out of
character. Get back in character, and what are y'all doing?
I keep moving on unless someone
Let's-
says that we stop and
Yeah.
look.
let's-
Are we gonna approach the hut and go in?
Yep.
Came to
looks
pay our
like it.
respect to the king.
Okay, let's go.
There is a small dock that extends around the building to the south, and there's a walkway to the north that goes around the building.
It's like we're supposed to cross the bridge. The king isn't here. He's on. They said across the bridge.
Where's the bridge? We go
That's what
around
I'm
high.
looking for is the bridge.
So Ariel's gonna walk over to Tyjenna and be like, "Hey, can you just like grab onto my robe and drag me around? I'm going to go and look through Godwin's eyes and have him scout around the area while we keep moving."
I was like, can I pick him up?
You can.
I'm pretty weak.
I have powerful build.
I
So,
am a very scrawny person. Like I am tall but scrawny.
Like a piggyback ride, like you were like drunk.
A wizard backpack.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna just say you were drunk. If
This
anyone
this
says
group might
anything.
be too slow for me.
He passed
They're-
out, he ate something or drank
It's like a
something.
teddy bear backpack that can cast fireball.
Yeah, in that case, I'm just gonna go and have Godwin scout around while everyone is kind of exploring.
Okay. Before you switch your vision over, a bullywug comes barging out of the front door, covered in smoke and blackened, and smoke and heat pour out of the building as he bursts out of the door and begins filling up metal buckets with water. He sees you all look at him and says, "Hey, grab a bucket."
Alright. I got bucket help.
Okay, in that case, I'll grab a bucket.
The bullywug rushes
how
back into the
big-
burning building.
How big does the fire look?
You don't see a fire, you only see smoke.
Okay.
The Duchess
If
will
I go
use...
in, can I see?
You said the windows are all blacked out, right? Or blacked out?
Yes. The windows are blackened.
Can we open a window?
No. That's the worst thing you could do during a fire. You
Yeah,
just
get a
no more
nice-
oxygen.
Yeah.
Get a nice backdraft going.
Actually,
well, the
I was
door's already
gonna
open.
Well, what I was gonna do is I was gonna use thaumaturgy to close all of the windows and only one, leave only one door open to try and smother it down a little bit, and also to try and dim the fires down if she can a little bit.
And I was gonna gust it
Yeah,
out.
that's what I was asking. That's why I was asking how big the fires were, because I could use prestidigitation to snuff them out.
You don't see any fires from outside, just smoke.
Right. That's why I was trying to peek in. That's why I had my character.
All right,
token
you
right there, 'cause I
see-
was trying to peek in.
As you peek inside, you see coals with little legs running around with flames like hair, setting fire to objects.
Okay.
What are these
So if
things?
I were
The
to
bullywug
use
dumps.
prestidigitation,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if I use prestidigitation on those running coals, will it work and snuff them out?
No, they are creatures.
Okay.
The bullywug
Okay.
dumps a bucket on one of the coals and extinguishes it.
Just one dump bucket.
Can we like?
Wait, grab more buckets.
Yeah, grab a bucket and
Yeah.
I help.
Okay.
Magic not working. So yeah.
I'll dump a bucket on this one right next to me.
I'll run in and get this one.
Okay.
So you can make back out to another one.
Okay, run out. Get more water.
If only we had some way to cause like a tidal wave to just splash the entire inside of the
I
building
I know.
with
I
water.
don't have
I took
water.
I took wind and earth instead of water and fire.
Okay, I'm gonna get this one too.
Okay.
I need some.
There's one more in the corner back here.
Got a bucket.
I'll
Oh,
grab.
it's on me. Stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll. Roll, roll, roll.
Don't let him burn
roll.
that hat.
The bullywug approaches you. All right, I think that's the last of them. Thank you so much. I am Duke Ickrunt.
What in the world were those? I've never seen coal catch fire and run around.
Those were animated coals from Bavlorna's cauldron. Those traitorous bullywugs brought them over here to our balloon workshop and set fire to the place before they escaped.
Why are they not letting you use a balloon?
Oh, do you
It's
mean
not-
the one that trapped the one that helped the trapped fairy dragon?
That's the one. Sir Talavar.
What was your name again?
Sir Ickrunt.
Ikrin?
Sorry, I spelled that wrong. Duke Ickrunt.
Duke, Duchess. This is the Duchess, dude.
My lady, and he holds her. He grabs your hand with like an icky, sticky frog hand, and then bows gracefully.
The Duchess takes his hand, fighting every instinct not to recoil from the touch, and bows, curtsies gracefully in return. It's a pleasure, my lord.
Ah, a fellow noble lady. You will do well here.
That's very kind of you to say, sir. So, can you tell us more about what happened during these turn of events?
Absolutely. What do you want to know?
Well, how did you come upon Sir Talavar?
Bavlorna's prisoner. I don't know where she got him.
And he was sent here?
He was held in her cottage in the middle of the lake.
I see. And he escaped with some of your people's help and set fire to your balloon workshop, you said.
That's right. One of them, his pilot, took off with him. Who knows where they are now. And the other one we managed to capture and is being held in the holding cells until King Gullop the 19th, His Majesty, decides what to do with them.
I see. And would outsiders like us be able to get a peek at this prisoner?
Sure. Speak with His Royal Majesty Gullop the 19th, and he may let you see the prisoner.
Thank you very much for your help, Duke. It's been a pleasure.
Likewise. For helping me, here, take this. And he holds up a pin that is a golden fly, and the wings are fluttering. Wear this when you present yourself to King Gullop, and you'll win, and you'll earn his trust.
Thank you very much, sir. This has been very generous offer. We appreciate your help very much. We must get on our way and let you take care of your business so we can go and talk to the king. I hope you don't need anything else. If you do, just give us a holler, all right, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Have a wonderful day. Let's go, everyone.
I think what I should have done with the Coles is do an attack roll, and if they fail, they take
Golden fly
damage.
pin with fluttering wings. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like a golden snitch. Only it's a fly instead of a ball.
You're gonna fly in, Ariel?
Okay, let's go.
What was that?
Are you gonna fly in now?
No. I was just kind of gonna scout out this building that was right here, since we seemed concerned about it. But since we went inside it and helped, I don't really see much of a point in doing that now. At least for the time being.
We had a good excuse. Smoke inhalation.
As you make your way around to this bridge, you notice several heads of bullywugs on sticks. This flat wood plank bridge spans an arm of the lake, and is lined on one side by rows of bullywug heads on wooden spikes.
Oh my god.
At the center of the bridge, a small figure sits with its feet dangling over one side. The figure appears to be talking to itself in bemoaned tones. But then, as the figure talks, one of the severed bullywug heads nearby you, actually, most of the bullywug heads nearby, erupt in a cacophony of voices, some indignant, others sympathetic, and a few, in a more distant row, yell, "What? I couldn't hear what he said."
This is so macabre.
What do you do?
Duchess, your royalty, you go first.
Oh, Lord. The Duchess, looking a little pale, approaches the morose figure, and she sits down next to him, with her little high heels dangling off the edge, and she says, "Hello there, my friend. Are you all right?"
The figure appears to be a scarecrow with crab claws and a gourd for a head. The gourd rattles as it looks over at you and says, "Yeah, I'm okay."
So, what's the story with all these severed heads behind you here? Are they friends of yours?
One of the heads behind the scarecrow says, "Clabberclaw, tell that sullen wench that she stands before royalty." The scarecrow
From here-
the
from
scarecrow
here,
looks
like
at you.
You're a royal pain, sir.
Man of the neck.
The scarecrow says, "Ignore them. They were kings. They were past kings that were overthrown."
Oh, I see. These must have been King Gullop's the 18th and previous, I assume.
Ah, you offend me, lady. I am in no way related to Gullop.
Well, enlighten me then. What is your name, sir?
Ooh.
I am King Wart Thomper, the 7th. The grandest king these Bullywug village has ever seen.
And you still managed to talk through some kind of magic? Or. Forgive me, I'm just not used to talking to many severed heads.
I talk with my mouth. My goodness.
Really,
This
it's
village has
just-
really gone downhill since my reign.
Seeing that she's not probably going to get any information from the heads, she turns back to the gourd scarecrow and she smiles at it in a friendly way, but in a sad and encouraging way as well, and says, "So, why are you here talking to this group of kings, might I ask?"
They're my friends. One of the bullywugs is like, "Hey, get off of me! Get out of here! Go on, someone!"
Godwin just kind of taps his feet on top of the head and just kind of coos at it.
The head shakes as it's trying to release the owl, and the entire stick wedges free and falls into the water, and bubbles start to form up. The other heads start laughing hysterically.
As it starts to fall, Godwin just kind of poofs out of the plane and just disappears temporarily, and then reappears back over by me.
Clabberclaw jumps up. "You monsters, stop laughing!" And he jumps in the water. "Wart Thumper!" His gourd for a head kind of floats off as he jumps into the water and recovers
Oh no.
Wart Thumper.
Oh.
Is he headless
Ariel,
now?
He is
Man,
the
mage shed
the
gourd
headless.
for him, please.
You mage hand the gourd over. The headless scarecrow gets back up with the head of Wart Thumper and puts it back on his stick and places the stick back where it was.
Ariel kind of fake reprimands Godwin, but then telepathically is communicating. Good job, buddy. And then then Godwin just kind of disappears back into a separate plane, waiting to get called back out.
Clabberclaw catches his gourd out of the air and puts it back on his shoulders. "Thank you." And
I
adjusts it.
apologize for my friend there. He has a mind of his own.
Apologize to Wart Thumper. And Clabberclaw takes off his head and shakes it, and you can hear coins, possibly copper pieces, rattling around inside of the gourd. He sets it back on his shoulders.
Points?
I miss my head. I want my head back.
What is your head?
It's a skull of a stag.
Really?
The Herringons took it.
Oh, shit.
He takes out the painted skull that she found at the well and says, "How would this happen to be it, darling?"
Is it the pixie skull?
I don't know. It just says
Thought we
skull-
had
skull
pixie
painted with
wings.
Sprite skull painted. is
Oh,
what
Sprite.
I put in my note.
Clabberclaw says that's too small.
I see.
Said a
okay.
skull of a stag. A stag stag skull would be a little bit bigger, Duchess.
Like a deer.
Thank you, though.
That's not, we haven't seen one of those, have we?
Sorry, I'm not sure what a sprite is, so.
There's a short for that.
Like a fairy fish.
It's tiny.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for it. When was the last time you saw your skull, darling?
When Zybilna was in charge.
Do you remember where you lost it?
The Herringons took it. I don't know where they took it.
Oh, no, I meant where were you when you lost it to them?
Oh, I was playing in the swamp.
Well, if we come across it, we'll be sure to return it to you.
Does
Really?
Aaron Gunnels have a home base? Like a home?
The tree stump.
Oh, that we walk past.
We'll have to make a point to go back and look for it.
Are you just upset because of your missing skull, or are you also upset due to the overthrowing of the ladies Ibelna?
I mean, yeah, that's not cool either. He takes the gourd off of his shoulder. I hate this.
Do we have anything that would like be a better replacement for it?
Not I.
I have a set of
Nope.
false teeth. Very fine hat.
One of the old Bullywug kings says, "It's all right, Clapperclaw. At least you're not only a head."
What if we put one of their heads on your head?
Yeah, I mean, that's ideal,
We have
right?
2 heads.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's okay.
Are you sure? I'm sure your friend would love to get off of that stick and, be able to move around a little bit.
No. They say what they want, and I don't want to get in trouble with the others.
All right.
Because they like to talk about the king and how bad he is, and I don't want to wear one of them while they do that, because I'll get in trouble.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Oh, they don't like this new king, do they?
No.
The Duchess turns and observes the heads with a piercing eye, and she says, "Gentlemen, ladies, non-binaries, would anyone like to volunteer any information as to why you don't like this new king?"
Well, I can tell you when I was in charge that we didn't have any fairy dragons escape or the balloon workshop get burned down or traitorous bullywugs stealing from Bavlorna and flying the balloons away. Should I keep going, dear?
Any information you could give me would be mighty helpful.
The head next to the one that said that says, "You were terrible. That's why I put a knife in your throat."
Oh, jeez.
I don't think you're gonna get much, Duchess.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're gonna volunteer much more information. So I think we should probably just promise to try and find his head and then move on, perhaps.
Yeah, we need to go see the king now. Yeah, the new king.
King.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
I know, that's very long.
I can show you how to get there.
That would be most helpful.
Come on.
He sounds like a sad child.
Yeah.
I am a child. Granny Nightshade put my spirit in a scarecrow's body. Because
Granny
children
Nightshade.
Because children can't be hurt here.
Oh.
I hate this module for that. He tells you that he was a child and that his spirit was placed in the body of a scarecrow by Granny Nightshade.
Granny Nightshade is one of the hags, right? That's like one of her like nicknames.
Correct.
Yep.
I'm
As, like, a
I'm critical of
punishment
this.
because she's evil.
Yes. I'm critical
Oh,
of this
that-
because children aren't supposed to be able to be hurt here.
Their spirits not.
That's just
But spirits could just get snatched up and thrown into scarecrows because it makes a lot of sense.
Like that's not harmful or anything.
Yes,
Yeah,
they didn't take damage, so
seriously.
whatever.
I mean, psychological harm is still harm.
Trauma is trauma.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. Well, anyway.
How much of the kid is actually kid? Is he just his spirit or is his body?
He's a soul and a scarecrow.
Yeah, he's a soul trapped in a scarecrow.
How old
Maybe.
was he? Was he just like a little boy or?
I'd have to check the book. We're gonna go with 15, so it's at least.
Oh, yeah, a young man. Oh, that's so sad.
His whole life snatched away from him.
15
had a
is like
stag
right
then?
before you start getting interested in like dating and stuff like that. That is such a rough that's so rough, man.
My gourd.
Poor guy.
Anyway, he leads you over to a marble gazebo that belongs to King Gullop. Stand by for description.
19th.
The 19th. Thank you. Thank you. A grand marble gazebo stands atop a mound of soggy earth. It's white stone streaked with green algae. The support pillars have sunk into the muck unevenly so that the domed canopy now sits askew. Short steps ring the gazebo, leading to a raised floor where bullywugs dressed in shabby clothing lounge on pillows. Among them, a harpist sends forth delicate notes that mingle with the murmured croaking of the gathered nobles. On a dais, a flabby bullywug, I can't get over the fact that they call him flabby. A flabby bullywug,
Oh my gosh.
wearing a crown of woven lily flowers, sits on an ornate throne with his legs folded under him.
Is that a
So
pet
cute.
alligator?
It is. We're getting to that
Is
point.
that Jones? Is that
Oh
Jones?
my god, is that Jones?
Jones the gator.
It's not Jones.
Jones!
It is.
Jones'
There's
brother.
only one alligator in the Feywild, and it's Jones.
They're all
Uh,
Jones.
The king is reading a leather-bound book that's open across his lap, and he's mouthing the words as he reads the pages. Without looking up from the book, he says, "Have you no herald to announce your presence before King Gullop the 19th?" And he slams the book closed as if to punctuate his question.
The Duchess steps forward with a deep, reverential bow and displays the pin on her dress. Forgive me, Your Grace. No, I'm afraid we do not have a herald to announce our approach. We did, however, want to at least introduce ourselves and come and honor you as the ruler of this fine nation.
Well, I do have a herald. The king looks over at a guard who is asleep, standing up, and says, "Hey!" And the guard jolts up and looks around. Huh? What? Oh. He holds up a trumpet, blows into it. You stand before King Gullop the 19th, His Majesty. The king buries his face in his palm. Says, "Thank you. That will be all." What can I do for you?
Approach and bow, and she'll say, "I guess I'll act as our herald, since we are missing one. Before you," and she'll like wave her arms and send like a shower of pink sparkles around the Duchess. We have the Duchess, Lysandre Cobre Price. Behind me, we have Cameron Glass, currently crowned monarch of the Carnival of the Witchlight.
One of the guards, "Your Highness," and bows to Cameron.
Behind him, we have a mage of wondrous powers by the name of Ariel, and I am but a simple actress by the name of Tidena Brown. And she'll like wave her hand and bow real low.
Welcome to my soggy court. You are welcome here, as per the rule of hospitality.
We appreciate it. We were able to help a Duke Ikrind on our way here, and he said to present this little token to you.
I see. You have earned the trust of our soggy court. You have my thanks.
We are simple travelers, my lord, on a mission of great importance, but as we are passing through your fine kingdom, is there anything we can do to be of assistance to you, specifically?
I have no need of assistance. This court runs flawlessly, with absolutely no sign of treachery. 100% loyalty among my followers.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then might we peek into your holding cells to talk to the treacherous bullywug who helped someone escape your kingdom just a few days ago? And she gives a coy smile.
Right. Okay. I don't count that. That one doesn't count.
Of course not, your majesty. And if you let us go and speak to him, I promise this word won't get out at all.
A couple of the bullywugs are like snickering. That's enough. You can speak with the prisoner. That's fine.
Thank you very much, your grace. You've been very gracious.
The flabby bullywug stands up from his throne and makes his way down the steps towards you. Also, I have one more thing that you could actually I do have something that you could help me with.
Anything, your highness.
He hands you the book that he was reading when you entered. This book belongs to Bavlorna. I would very much appreciate you returning this to her, as someone stole it. And she is probably displeased with any thievery, as well as anything that may have happened to her fairy dragon prisoner. I would very much like her favor to be won back over, as these things did happen under my watch. So if you could bring this book back to her and tell her that I found it and that the thief was dealt with.
She takes the book and she gets like a sly look across her face and she says, Your Highness, this seems like a deeply important task. The rule of reciprocity states that it would be fair of us to ask for something in return. Yes?
The king nods his head. Yes. What do you want?
Now, I'm not sure yet, but if we need your help with something, might I be able to count on you, Your Highness?
It depends on what it is, but I'm a frog of my word.
Very well. She bows again.
The flabby bullywug makes his way back up to his throne and plops down on it. Burp. You are dismissed.
Will there be a guide to show us where we could talk to this prisoner?
You there? And he points at one of the bullywug knights. Stand by for handout.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's so cute.
I just love the artwork in this book.
Yes, sir.
Right.
I will escort them. Come with me.
I'd be delighted. I'm sure we all would.
Come now.
Clapperclaw?
It was
No-
a pleasure
no.
to meet you, Your Highness.
I can't come.
Oh, you could come. I thought you were gonna stay here though.
No, I
Yeah,
want to come.
you're
I want to
welcome.
come.
That's right. Come along, and she'll like take his claw.
This is adorable. As you guys are walking, as you guys are following the knight, another bullywug with a platter of wine and cheese approaches you. Ah, would you like some treats before you go? Perhaps some wine?
No, thank you. I'm good.
I insist.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Who is taking
Sure.
who is taking a wine glass?
I will take a piece of cheese.
Okay.
I like cheese.
Is anyone taking wine?
I'll take. I'll take a
You know
sip
what?
of the wine.
Yeah, we've
Been a
been
long day.
walking
I'll
all
take
day.
whatever they offer.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
They're being hospitable, like the rule of hospitality. They're being hospitable. It would be rude of us to
Yeah,
refuse.
I've been drinking nothing but water all day.
Cheese for me.
All right.
I'll take both
decline the
wine and
wine.
cheese. Yeah.
The wine and cheese are delicious. Ariel, your wine glass has a note inside.
What?
Shush,
I
shush,
will-
shush.
I will notice it and slowly put it into my pocket to look at it once we're out of eyesight of everyone else at the court.
The knight that's escorting you says, "That's enough fine dining. Come now."
And as we start walking, I'm going to kind of hang back a little bit. And I am going to, one by one, cast message. Well, as we're going, I'm going to pull out the note, read it real quick. And then I'm going to slowly and quietly cast message to each member of the party, not counting the scarecrow or the bullywog. And relay the message to everybody from what was placed in my cup.
Okay.
Okay.
I believe with message I can send it back, and so I, tell you I am heard and confirmed is what you get back from me.
Well, I think since I'm casting it, anyone that receives it from me is able to telepathically communicate back.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
That's what she
so
communicates back to you in that. Yeah.
Hammer just
Viva
looks
la
down.
revolution.
Was it one of the knights that gave us the stuff? Was that who it was? I missed. Who gave it to us?
This one here.
Is that Bullywug following us, or are they staying at the court?
They're staying at the court, handing out more wine and cheese.
Ah, okay. So now that we've all got an idea of what's going on, what's
We
next?
just keep it for now. We find we talk to the prisoner, and then we make ourselves known to the rest. It's like she'll mention this. It's like out loud. She'll say, "So once we get done talking to this prisoner and seeing why he did what he did, I suggest that maybe we try to meet more of the townsfolk, and get a good idea of the culture around here."
Loud enough that the guide can hear her, she says, Jenna, I think that's an excellent idea. This is a very fine swamp. I wouldn't mind staying here for a little while longer.
Is this a totalitarian state? Say that again, Duchess. I was reading puns in the chat.
She mentions out loud so that the guide can hear her, like loud enough that the guide can hear her, that she agrees with Tygenna that they should stay here and like learn more about this place.
Okay. The knight does not respond, continues moving to the east.
That is a big ass crocodile.
So as you reach this small island, you notice, how do I describe this? All right, so you notice a large tree to the right. It appears a building was built into the tree. And you can see the branches extending from it, sort of like the branches are trying to hug you. To the left is a small building. The knight tells you that the holding cells are there. And behind that building, there is a balloon. But not just any balloon. This balloon is made out of a storm cloud. Stand by for a handout. Where is it? No.
All cloud balloon is told.
Potential easy escape route?
There we go.
What if the prisoner is the Baron?
Wow, that is
Wow,
That is
look at that
nice.
art!
That's
Ow.
so cool.
Rain cloud balloon.
and then it's just a little hut underneath of it.
Correct. Beneath the rain cloud.
That is so neat.
So she'll ask the guard, so could that hut take off if that rain cloud was loosened?
Could what hut take off?
Oh, but according to the picture, it looks like the strings are attached to the hut. But you said it's actually a basket?
You're talking about the thing at the bottom of the rain cloud?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hut. He says, yeah, that's a traveling merchant.
Ooh. Is it gonna be an undead merchant?
Huh?
Is it an undead merchant we know?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's out of character.
Do you guys want to go to the holding cell or the merchant first?
I say holding
The
cell.
holding cell. Yeah.
All right,
holding
let's go.
cell.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is if we do go talk to the merchant and I hear, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Gil.
Yay! Yay!
Gil. All right, holding cell. Rising from the soggy earth is a sturdy wooden hut with an open doorway on one side. At the back of the hut are two holding cells. Thick roots serve as bars with a small round door closing off each cell. The floor of one of the cells is covered with several inches of stinking water. The other cell holds a figure in rags slumped against the back wall. A bullywug knight dressed in rags. The bullywug dressed in rags stands up and approaches the bars. And just looks at you.
Hello.
Tygenna will give the Duchess a look, and she'll say, "Come here, Clapperclaw. I want to show you a couple of tricks that I can do." And she'll like lead him off to the side, and she'll start playing like the voice game where she'll start mimicking everybody she's ever heard and ask if he can guess what that person looked like.
Cool.
So the Duchess nods meaningfully to Tygenna as she leads the little scarecrow boy away, and she approaches the cells, kind of like glances around surreptitiously to make sure that she isn't like within sight of anyone that could hear her potentially, and she says quietly, "Excuse me, my lord, are you Illig?"
No. I am Morgort.
Morgort. And you are a part of the revolution, I suspect.
What revolution?
Why are you being held here, sir?
Because I helped Sir Talavar escape.
Is that not related?
Related to what? The revolution? I guess you could call it that.
Hmm. Do you know where I could find Illig, the Baron of Muckstump?
Never heard of him. Baron of Muckstump. Maybe south of here? Name kind of sounds familiar. Illig.
South of here.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much for your help. Are you hungry? Are you thirsty? Have they been treating you well in your captivity?
Yeah. Well enough, I guess. If you could get me out of here, I'd very much appreciate it.
I would actually very much like to help you do that. However, I'm not really sure how we would go about doing that. Do you have a plan?
Well, one of the balloons is set up on the other side of the lake, and I'm a pretty competent pilot. You could get me out of here, I could fly us to thither.
Yes. And then the hut of the traveling merchant is much closer.
I'm unfamiliar.
Yes. There's, I know you haven't been outside to see, but close by, just behind this area, there's a traveling merchant with a small hut lashed to a storm cloud. And it looks like it could travel at a very decent clip.
A storm cloud?
Yes, sir.
Ah, the Darklings.
Would you be able to escape upon that vessel?
Well, you'd have to deal with the Darklings first, but yeah. If it flies like a balloon, I suppose.
And you couldn't perhaps sneak onto their vessel without them knowing?
I'm afraid not. The shop itself is attached to the balloon.
I see.
You'd have to get them out of there.
Do you know how to get out of the cell?
You get the key off one of the guards, or just break it out. But you'll have to deal with the might of the bullywugs
Of course.
and their crocodile pets.
Do you know of any other information you could give us that might be able to help us in our rescue attempt, sir?
Rescue attempt. Well, break the bars. We could sneak around to the balloon, hopefully undetected, and I can fly you out of here.
I might be on good enough terms with the king to borrow the balloon. We might not need to sneak at all, except, of course, to get you out. If I could somehow convince him to let me borrow the balloon for just a pleasure ride or a joyride, perhaps we'll be able to get you out after all.
That'd be fantastic.
Very well, let me confide with my team and see if they have any ideas to help us with this situation. I'll return to you at my earliest convenience, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So the Duchess will go back to her friends and relay all of the information that she just got?
Friend of the Scarecrow?
No. Just pull everyone aside and be like, hi, come here, gotta talk to you for a second. This is what's going on. Any ideas?
I have one.
Lay it on me, Tajena.
Is the Scarecrow listening in?
Yes. The Scarecrow's not going to leave your side.
Yeah, I'll let you know later what my idea is. But how about Clapperclaw? Is there like a favorite place in this village that you like to visit or that you recommend that we see? Or do you want
Uh,
to go check out those merchants behind?
the bridge with the heads. I like the heads. They're nice.
You want to go back to that while we continue to explore the town, or do you want to keep hanging out with us?
Hanging out with you.
Okay. How about we check out the Stormcloud hut then and see what that's all about?
I think that's a wonderful idea.
She'll like take his claw again and lead him around.
Okay.
Cameron, Ariel, what do you guys think? All right, good talk.
Cameron?
Um,
I'm
I think
I'm here. I didn't realize I had my mic muted. Sounds good to me.
yeah.
I was talking to myself for like 5 minutes and didn't realize it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the only way, really. Without like killing the king.
So this is all out of character. So I'm thinking if we can convince the king to let us borrow the balloon, we can fly it over here and rescue him. But then obviously the king will know it was us.
Yeah, see, I want to wait and reveal my plan to you when we have a better, because I don't trust Clapperclaw, so I'm waiting for a good point to. It's like I have an idea, but I don't want to do it out of character. I want to try to do this in character.
One concern though. How many people can fit in a balloon?
Yeah, good question.
All of us fit in that one balloon basket. There was only two people that went before that we know of.
It would need room for at least 6. Well, I guess we'll find out when we get there. We can always drop it off and be like, oh, he escaped and robbed us of the balloon. And then hope we roll really high on deception.
No love for Clapperclaw.
I don't know how well that's gonna work. Or we just wait. He's not set to die anytime soon or set for a sentence, so
Yeah.
if we get rid of the egg first.
All right. Well, let's go into the traveling merchant shop and see what's going on with these darklings.
Who's never say I think Darkwing Duck.
I keep thinking Darkwing Duck as well.
You know Darkwing Duck. Mhm.
Good.
Claustrophobic.
Ow.
All right,
My
you guys see the rain cloud at the end of the dock.
Is it raining or is it just cloudy?
It is cloudy, no rain, and it is very dark beneath the
Okay,
cloud.
cool. The Duchess will just go into the shop, bold as brass, no problem.
All right, as you approach, you see a big black balloon that floats over the lake, tugging at its moorings. Beneath it hangs a basket made of black wicker and wood, which serves as a merchant's stall. A large pane of gray glass is drawn closed across an opening above the counter that says wondrous wares and fair fares. The balloon is not made of fabric, but rather appears to be a roiling dark rain cloud that has been contained somehow with lines and netting. 2 darklings at the counter. One of them is like hunched over and digging around behind the counter. The other nudges him and says, "We got customers." Ah, great. Welcome to Trinket Baubles and Charms. Get what you need, get out.
Charming. Well, far be it for me to pester. Let's get on with our business.
Uh-huh. What do you want?
We just came to look around. Hope you don't mind. Might be interested in buying
Yep.
something if it catches our eye.
Make it quick.
No problem. We don't want to bother you.
What do we see?
The The Darklings roll out a piece of cloth and then point at a sign that lists all of the objects. I posted them in the Roll20 chat.
Moonlight Monocle might be.
Available for a limited time only.
Monocle. Monocle.
Listen, if the thimble doesn't have the fingertip in it, then it's not very good. I'm gonna call bullshit right there. Fingertip included, or it's not very good.
Beer. What would be like a honey mead? Does it have more than one of these things? Or just one
No,
of it?
just these.
I mean, like only one of each of them. Like,
Yeah.
you get one beer.
Wait, so
Monocle.
do they draw ink portraits, or do they have just portraits that they've inked of people for sale?
Both.
Okay, so the Duchess will start flipping through the portraits. Does she see anyone familiar?
It's mostly bullywugs. The hags.
Oh, we should look at the hags for at least a few moments. That way we now know we can put faces to names.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, have I not given you the handout for the hags yet?
No, in game. It's like, yes, we have seen those handouts, but in game we have no clue what these hags look
Yeah,
like.
in character we have no idea.
Did you guys talk to the carousel? They showed you images in your head of the hags.
Oh, did they show us
Oh, is that-
images too?
did
Oh,
they?
okay, okay, fair enough.
Okay. Thought they just talked. I didn't realize they showed images. Okay.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, sorry, I might have said that for another group, not for you guys. Yeah, you guys know what the hags look like.
Okay.
Did I give you the handout for the hags?
Needed.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. All right, what do you do? The Darklings. Hurry! The Darkling says, "Hurry up! I got all day."
The Bumble beer has a nice thing to it. Is that like a like a honey beer?
How would I know?
That
Honey
sounds
mead.
kind of cool.
Do you want it or
I'll
not?
take the bundle of dry wood. I'll take the bundle of dry wood.
All right, what do you got?
Do you take just money, or do you insist on barter?
What do you got?
I'll place a gold coin on the counter.
We need more of those.
I place a silver coin on the counter. Then I'll place a copper coin on the counter. So they have a gold, a silver, and a copper now side by side on the counter.
What are you trying to get?
Bundle of dry
Bundle
wood.
of wood.
Oh.
Do you have a deal?
No, I said more.
How many pairs do we have left?
I have no idea. He didn't. He just said we have a basket full.
I may be
so
wrong, but I don't
we're
recall you
waiting.
doing that for any of the groups.
So I don't know how many's left.
Isn't a basket like 13? Bigger, that's bigger, doesn't
I don't
it?
recall doing that for any
Bushel.
of the groups.
A bushel.
The
yeah.
carousel was supposed to like show you images
She
of
has
the
got two
of the
glowing
hags. I may have
pears
messed that
and
up.
says, "What about these?"
No thanks.
So I get my Phalos items. Can I offer up a potted daffodil that sways when near a source of music for the monocle? It was my mother's. She gave it to me.
Okay. He gives you the monocle and takes the plant.
What if this is out of character? What if I like write with my magical chalk on the outside of their building?
Uh huh.
like some kind of like magical advertisement that could be seen across dimensions. Talk
Yeah.
about marketing.
Okay, I'll make a note of that.
What do you write?
I'm Commander Duchess, and this is my favorite ship on the Citadel.
Oh, that's Mass Effect advertisement.
Wow. Okay. Watch that on Tuesday.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't clarify. This, whatever you write and wherever you write it, will be seen by the other groups.
That's what I'm gonna do. She's going to offer to write them an advertisement in return for the mug of Bumble beer, an advertisement on the outside of their building. Cross dimension marketing. Your name in lights, literally.
The Darkling says, if you don't have anything, then go away.
Let's see. I have an unused carnival ticket.
Go away.
All right. And she'll sigh. And she's like, okay, I have the rest of this candy from the unicorn horn.
Go away. Go.
She leans
He
over the desk.
he like points across the bridge. Go.
She leans across the desk and puts her like elbows on there and says, "Oh, we wouldn't want to bother you. It seems like you're just doing something very important.
You two, go.
What is it that you're doing?"
Telling you to leave. He continues to point across the bridge. Go away. Shop's closed. Enough of you.
She kind of like gets a mischievous look over to Tyjenna. Very like sly grin across her face. "Oh yes, we'll be on our way, definitely. We just want to look around a little bit more. This place is just so charming."
No, too late. Get out.
That's such a shame. You know, I was under the impression that the rule of hospitality meant you were supposed to be kind to your guests.
The two Darklings look at each other. We're out of hospitality here.
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's not the rules of the realm. You can't be out of hospitality. It's not a finite resource, darling.
I believe
Now,
you've proved yourself undeserving of hospitality.
We've purchased things from your shop. We're just curious as to why you're in such a
You're
bad
harassing.
mood.
Now go. Go away,
Come on,
you
Duchess.
witch.
All
Take
right.
her arm and I'll gently pull her out. And then using my magical chalk, I'll write on the bridge, "These Darklings are a bunch of a-holes." And I'll write that in my chalk.
Don't buy
Beware.
anything here. They overcharge for everything.
All right, I'll make a note of that.
Don't reveal.
Chat's asking if other creatures can see the chalk. They cannot.
Nice.
Which you guys just learned that fact just now.
But yeah, that's what I'll write outside on the bridge as you can walk up. It's like it's kind of like how you see that long stop, as you're driving and you see the stop and it's like that long. It's like that. She's kind of like drawing it like that, so that way as you're walking up, you can actually read it. So as you get.
Okay, I got you. These Darklings are a-holes. Don't buy stuff from. What does yours say, Duchess? Don't buy stuff here.
Don't buy anything here. They overcharge for everything.
Gotcha.
To be fair, the other groups are probably just gonna walk in here and immediately start fighting these things.
We should have told him to do that. Fight these guys. They're easy.
You can write that, Cameron, if you want.
No.
Oh my gosh, my computer.
What does the moonlight monocle do for me? Does it give me night vision?
No, it's just a trinket. You can trade
Ow.
it.
Didn't give me night vision or anything. Just hoping it did.
Stop reading ahead.
I haven't read any of it yet.
Stop watching the other groups. It's
Can't
it
watch
functions
any-
as a goggle of night.
What?
The monocle functions as a goggles of night.
Well, technically, you went and put in the thing no more fumbling in the dark, so it makes it easy to kind of deduce.
Uh-huh.
That's what I was going for, was some kind of night vision.
It functions as a goggles of night.
But I don't know what it is yet until I identify or anything. Or anything like that. I'm just wearing it anyways. Got my fancy hat, my monocle. I
Pin.
broke.
So,
That's it.
now the question that I have now, do we free the prisoner, or do we go and take the book back to the hag?
I say we look for this Illig. You know, we keep exploring the town.
Okay,
Find out what all
well,
is here.
Yeah, they said it's to the south, maybe. That mud. Muck stump.
I say
What
we keep
direction do you
exploring
wanna
the
go?
town. You think we need to go back over the bridge past the king and south? I think.
kind of back towards where we started, but farther south.
There is a set of docks and boats just south of the tree, the palace. I'm gonna call it that big tree is the palace. Just south of that is a dock, and I'll go ahead and reveal that area. Can't really see that far, but
Alright, so she'll ask I'll ask Clapperclaw if he's ever been in a boat before and would he like to take a ride in the boat with them as they head south to keep exploring the town.
yeah. Claverclaw gets all excited, claps his claws together. I love boats.
Cool.
He like runs ahead. We're taking a boat. All right, Clabber. You see two bullywug guards and a massive crocodile guarding the entrance or the back door to the palace. Clabberclaw runs across the dock and jumps in a boat. Woo! Ash, Clabberclaw has left your side and has run across the dock and jumped into a boat.
Okay.
Sometimes I feel like I gotta
So,
like hammer them over the head.
Staying close
Mega.
to her companions, she'll say, so here's my plan. If we can, break him out, I do have that cupcake of invisibility. If he eats that, he can make his way to that balloon, and we could join him there at a later time.
Or we could just let him go. I mean, do we need to join him?
Well, it's possible he could eat that cupcake and run. He's like, but I didn't know if we wanted to escape in the balloon as well.
How many people do you think he
Let's-
can fit?
I don't know. We'd have to check out the balloon. That would be your thing, is getting the king's, permission to
Permission.
look at the leaf balloon.
Yeah.
Well, you and Cameron were around.
Are you
that balloon for
sure
a
there
whole
isn't anything in the
hour.
tower?
Like, did the basket look?
I'm getting kind of
Yeah,
tired,
good point.
Ender.
We did
I
help
really,
repair it, Sam.
I
How
really
many
wanna do
people
these.
Does it look like the basket can fit?
10 medium.
So 6 people should fit, right?
Right. So if it's like if you get that permission, it's like you got it in good with him being royalty already. It's
They
like
might not necessarily even know that the
written-
prisoner has escaped until the next guard comes to check.
Yeah, I really want to do
Let
these
us feed
sprites
him
and then
the
I'll end it.
invisibility cupcake, and he pilots us out of here.
Let's
Very
go,
well.
let's go.
I'm in. Yeah,
We're
keep
coming,
thinking on it.
darling.
That's what I got. That's how far I got with my plan. So,
No, the invisibility is brilliant because we wouldn't have to worry about taking the balloon over there. He could just walk with us, and because he's invisible, no one would be able to see him.
exactly.
How long does the invisibility last, though?
It's the invisibility spell, so an hour, I think.
Okay, that
I think it an
in
hour.
theory should be more than long enough to go and walk from the prison cell all the way to the balloon. In theory.
I
Let me
think-
Google it because I don't actually know.
It's an
No,
Until
hour.
the
like
spell
greater
ends.
invisibility.
Up concentration up to 1 hour, or until you drop it yourself. Yeah, an hour. That's perfect. That's plenty of time
it's
to
like
get
I-
away.
Oh, just a thought. You know, keep working on it. But that's my contribute to this plan of whatever plan this is.
All right, riding the boat across to the other dock.
Yes.
All right. Any further planning before I move on to the next scene?
Ariel, Cameron, do you want to add anything? You want to?
No.
No, to me it sounds like a decent enough plan for the time being, unless something else comes up. Like unless we can get a better option. Like I don't see why that wouldn't work.
Okay.
But the only issue is, where would we take the balloon once we get it?
Well, if we can find out where this Baron is.
Take the balloon to the hill.
At least in town.
Tell me.
I mean, the Revolution could probably use a balloon. We could just deliver it to him and be like, here you go. Free air balloon. There you guys go. Have some transportation.
Like, if we could figure out generally, because our main goal here has always been to freeze Ibelna. If we can find out generally around where she's at, then we could take the balloon there if he's able to pilot it as well as he says he is. and
Oh,
head
like
there.
ask him for his help to help pilot us around on the balloon?
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
That's actually a great
None of us
idea.
know. I
I
don't think any of us know how to fly a balloon. So it'd be good to have
definitely
him
not.
pilot.
No.
So yeah. So
I love how they're
Yeah.
way overestimating the
Thinking
extent of
about,
this revolution.
you know, it's like let's learn more about this revolution and see what's actually
True.
in the plans for that.
Yeah,
before we
and
continue to plan.
yeah. Alrighty,
Good.
that's
we're
all
good.
I got for now.
Tajina. Oh, I was muted. All right. So everybody, you guys arrive at the dock. And to your right at the shore, there is a large tree. Several holes dot the trunk of this gnarled old tree that grows on the shore of the lake. The tree has lost all of its bark, and a few withered leaves cling to the end of its twisted, knotted branches. One end of a clothesline is tied to a high branch on the northwest side of the tree, back in your boats. Several old garments hang from the clothesline, the other side of which disappears into the fog. As your boat approaches the dock, several tiny arrows in a volley rain down on your boat, dealing a point of damage to each of you.
Oh,
Pacifist failed.
that hurts.
What the heck?
I don't have a lot of that health stuff going around. That's not nice.
You see several sprites on the branches of this old tree. Ready another volley.
Apricot, you know what? Why they're
We come in
shooting us?
peace.
I thought you think this broke before.
They release.
Come on, kitty.
They release another volley, dealing a point of damage.
Oh, stop! What you doing? Why are you doing that?
Intruders.
I guess. I'm sorry. We thought that was part of the village.
What business do you have here?
We're just exploring.
We're looking for the muck stump.
One of the these are sprites, by the way. One of the sprites says, "I got your muck stump right here," and he looses an arrow at you, Cameron. A tiny arrow just kind of pelts you.
Another one.
Deals no damage.
Like, okay, if you don't want us here, just say so. You didn't have to hit us.
This one here says, "Your voice is annoying," and shoots an arrow at you, Tajina.
Your voice is annoying. She repeats back in his voice.
Nuh-uh. Shoots another arrow
Ariel
at you.
smacks his head, like his hand to his forehead. Like children.
Two sprites shoot arrows at you, Ariel.
Wow. Did I get hit by both of them?
They don't do any damage.
Oh, thank God. That's good. That's good.
The two sprites yell out from across the tree, "Suck it!" as they shoot at you, Ariel.
What happened to the rule of hospitality? We're not even in your area yet. It's on a boat.
"I got your hospitality right here," and he moons you.
I don't think we're gonna get anywhere with these guys.
He
Dad.
starts wiggling his bum at you. Hospitality, and he dances with his pants at his ankles. Hospitality.
I kind of want to use gust and make him blow my wind through his legs. And
He stumbles and falls out of the tree, and a branch clips between his pants, so he's dangling from his ankles. This naked sprite dangling from a branch.
out of
What
the
did I
breeze.
miss?
So we just took like 2 damage each.
Point.
What happened?
Sprites are shooting
Right
arrows.
behind us.
Sprites are shooting arrows at you.
And mocking us.
Didn't even get off the boat and they started shooting at us.
A minor illusion. A minor illusion. A red-tailed hawk, like suddenly appearing out of the sky and like seeming to dive bomb one of them.
Ooh.
The 3 that aren't dangling from the tree branch. So, Duchess, one of the sprites, somebody asked about hospitality, and the sprite said, "I got your hospitality here," and decided to moon the party. And then Cameron used gust to knock him off the branch, and now he's dangling naked from a tree branch by his pants. The other 3 duck inside of a hole in the tree, and the illusion of the hawk attacks the
Then I wanted them to run, and as soon as those 3 disappear, I make the illusion vanish. I'm like, okay, let's move this boat now before they shoot at us anymore.
You guys are at the dock at this point.
That's what I mean. I want us to move the boat.
Okay.
While
Run,
they're,
run.
it's like I was, yeah, run. It's like that was kind of like her last like, fuck you with the eagle. And it's like, now let's get out
Mega
of here before
Rogus.
they come.
I already
back.
bought the module and Roll20 in the physical book, so I'm not going to pick it up on D&D Beyond. Guess I'll just deal with my players seeing that stuff. Hold on 1 second. I want to show this person in chat how to get the player map from Roll20.
No problem.
Well, you guys can move your tokens and discuss. The sprites are hiding in the tree branches. All right, Mega.
Yeah, we're in the boat.
Run.
Just for not getting out.
Oh, we're not?
Not yet.
Okay. So I guess
So-
I'm just following you?
You
No,
guys
we're
can.
not
You guys are at the dock and the boat has stopped.
Are we not going to
So
go
we
down
can-
the path
Yeah, I guess.
that's
Okay,
where
so
we're
it sounds
going.
like yeah, we'll run down the path then.
while they're hiding? We have the time or the.
All right, Mega. I'm going to show you. Mega, I'll show you how to pull the map from Roll20. Are you paying? Are you ready? Do you want to know how to do it?
Never too early. Never too early.
Map of Hither with no labels. Okay, so you want the map without labels, right?
Right
Stop
here.
here. And
Do we
wait.
see
Yeah,
this
stop right here.
person thing? Whatever.
Wait for the
Look at
DM to
this.
come back.
Yeah, you see a bunch of tall mushrooms shrouded in fog. Give me 1 second while I show.
Is that who I think it is?
Give me a
I
second.
think it is.
Yes, the sprite is here, distracted by music. All right,
William?
give me 1 second. All right, Mega. So here's what you do. If you're on Roll20 looking at the map, right?
That little bastard.
If you're looking at the map on Roll20, go to the map and background layer.
Lucky
He's
that-
not like hypnotized by the music or something.
You should be able to
William
click.
is just lucky that this is the path.
You should be able to click and drag the map like this. See this? Should be able to click and drag the map on the map layer. So make sure you're on the map and background layer. Once you have the map selected, you'll know you have the map selected when you see the blue. This map's kind of big. You'll be able to resize. You see the blue lines here? All right, so once you have the map selected, press Z. It should pop up like this. Now, this is the player map. It's unlabeled. See, there's no labels. This is the player map. If you want to save this image, right-click it, open image in new tab. Can you see that? I'm going to walk it through one more time. Map and background layer. Select the map. Select it. Once you have it selected, press Z. Open image in a new tab, and it should save it. And you can do this. You can do this with literally any token. If you just click a, let me just click like, let me click a bullywug, right? I'm gonna hit Z. And I got the bullywug. You hit open image in a new tab, it'll download the bullywug. So that's a way you can pull the maps from Roll20. I hope that helped.
Oh.
All right. I was
I
just
don't-
helping the. All right. I'm back. All right. So you guys see these mushrooms. Sorry about that. So as you approach, you see William floating around in a foggy patch of mushrooms. And you see an elf here as well. Give me 1 second. Your heart suddenly feels cold, filling you with a sense of loneliness that borders on despair. A haunting, melancholy tune played on a flute reaches out to you from somewhere within a field of oversized toadstools. You see a slender elf with pale blue skin and black hair sitting curled in the shadow of a gray 6-foot-tall toadstool, playing a somber tune on a double flute. And William the Will-O-Wisp floats nearby, bobbing around in the air while listening to the tune. And
William.
William will quickly fly over. Ah! You made
Nice,
it.
Silly goose. You got distracted. You were trying to help me, remember?
Oh yeah. What was I supposed to do?
Never mind that, darling. Have you been here the whole time?
I explored for a bit, and then I heard this music, and then I came over here to listen.
How long have you been listening?
I don't know.
Do you know anything about this little girl here?
No. I haven't worked up the courage to talk to her yet.
Oh, I see. Do you want me to talk to her for you, sweetheart?
Actually, it's a him. Sorry. I haven't worked up the
Oh,
courage to talk to him. It
Oh,
just
it's a
has a
boy?
female
Oh.
icon.
Do you want me to talk to him for you? We can tell him that you enjoyed his music.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
All right, come on. And then she takes the wisp over to the elf, and she bows politely.
The elf stands up as you approach, and says, "Hi, I'm Octavian."
Octavian, it's a pleasure to meet you. My little friend William here, he's a wisp. He was a little shy, but he wanted to tell you that he really enjoyed listening to your flute music.
That's fine. Octavian stares blankly at you, Duchess.
Does someone want to take over for a second while I'm writing notes?
Is there something?
You're lagging, Tijena.
I know. Discord's being a pain to me tonight.
it's
I
okay.
asked if there's any.
Oh my goodness.
If there's any.
Probably she wants to know if there's anything he needs or anything we can do to help him, if he's okay.
The elf will tell you that he's fine. He tells you that he came here seeking magic that would help him forget his lost loves, and struck a deal with Bavlorna, who took his heart, his still beating heart, from his chest and replaced it with a goat's heart. The process left the elf unable to feel or exhibit any sort of emotion.
You know, this is out of character, but I don't know about that. Any sort of emotion? He seems very clearly sad.
No, I'm fine.
Emotionless.
Oh yeah, you said out of character. Get back in character.
I mean, I don't know what to do here. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I can, like, you know.
You want your.
Gee, that's rough, buddy.
Sucks to be you. Next location.
I know, exactly. Sucks to suck. Bye. I don't know what to do here. Like, can we help him? Like, if he genuinely can't feel anything and he doesn't want anything, then what can we do?
Yeah, I don't see any solution to the problem right now.
Unless,
we just
yeah.
If we're getting his heart back.
No, just gotta move on.
We
Like,
know
we're
the
just seeing
problem.
all this. Yeah, we're marking down each problem as we come across it.
Add it to the list.
Okay, that's fine.
Spider powers.
You have a normal day.
Okay, I will.
It's like the neutral planet on Futurama. I have no strong feelings one way or the other.
like Ender's Game. I am indifferent. All right, we will call it there. All right, so Octavian will wrap up one more time wrap up something for you note takers that I would like to fill in. He tells you that Bavlorna is keeping his heart as a trophy. Bavlorna is probably keeping my heart as a trophy. Yeah, he'll tell you that much.
Seems to me the farther we get into this module, the farther we get from actually doing what we set out to do.
Oh no, I've still got my eyes set on the prize. It's just what is happening is we're finding out everyone here has had their lives absolutely fucked up by the hags, and being able to help everybody is going to take a fucking monumental miracle.
Yeah, because I don't
You know, I
see
keep
how we can
thinking about
handle the
how-
hags.
I
How are
was
we
still,
gonna
yeah,
take
that's
You know
what
care
I
of
was.
I am struggling. I am struggling to come up with ideas of how we handle these hags in a pacifist way.
That's what I've been
Like-
trying to figure out this whole time.
really
Like, how
trying
are
to
we gonna
think.
get rid of hags though?
Because
Like, make
even
a
if
deal
we
with them to
go,
leave somewhere better. I don't.
I doubt that
Hey,
would
I
this
got-
happen.
place is so
I got
broken.
I got news for you guys. Nobody, spoiler, nobody is walking into this hag's hut and fighting a hag at level 2. Not gonna happen.
Solo hag.
Very true.
So
Are we close to level 3?
yeah.
No, we're
So
close,
level
yeah.
3 will happen as soon as you meet the hag. So if you want to have level 3 ready for your character, it will probably happen mid-session. I don't know. At the pace that you guys move,
I know it.
Really, it's the pacifist run. We have to go slow. We have to try to.
Yeah, we can't
Like-
fucking slice our way through stuff with drawn sword.
you're right.
It'd be so much faster if we could, but you know that would
Absolutely.
ruin the challenge and the fun of the pacifist run.
You're right. Right. I was just picking. Oh, all right. We'll call it there. We'll pick up next week with leaving Octavian. So I just want to tell you guys, this. That tree is a blight. It is probably the strongest thing in this module.
Whoa.
One of the strongest things in this entire module.
That is just a giant blight.
Right. And the sprites attack you until you attack back, at which point it will trigger the blight.
Holy
That's dirty.
shit.
That's
So-
dirty.
So their whole purpose is to just shoot arrows at you until you swing back, and then the blight wakes up and attacks the party.
Ooh,
That's
man.
that's dirty.
And
That
when-
is real dirty.
I was so
Wait-
worried about Gus. I was like, is he gonna be an attack or just a win?
Wednesday, I got Wednesday good. They started to walk away from the tree. And it's like they started to walk away from the tree. And I got Garrett. I was like, yeah, walk away, pussy. And he's like, oh hell.
no.
He's like, oh hell no, I'm throwing a javelin at him. And I'm like, all right, here we go. Because he didn't know about the tree, right? He's like, oh, I'm throwing a javelin at these stupid pixies. The javelin hit the
Garrett gets
tree.
triggered.
Yeah, you can.
It's funny.
Garrett's easy to trigger.
I'm
Oh,
hoping I can
boy.
get Tuesday. I'm gonna have to get real aggressive with Tuesday. It depends on what kind of mood they're in.
You could probably get Ian.
Ian might be a good one. I don't know. Ian might
I
play
don't-
it
I don't-
smart.
I haven't checked who's all in what, so like I don't even know who's in Tuesday's group at this point.
You might be able to get Ian or maybe Pelly if you say the right thing.
Maybe Pelly. I feel like I could get Najee. Don't spoil
Oh
it.
yeah.
Oh, Najee is trying to be the good guy, carefree character, but he is not. He's struggling to do that, so I think you could get Najee.
With the right words, I think I can get Najee.
So
I think you could.
I think what helps even more is even like with me and Najee, we have our like little Saturday game that we do, and he's like the voice of reason in that one too. So I think like after dealing with like my chaotic esque antics.
Oh, yeah.
He
He's
on
he's complained about me to you. Complained about you to me, I mean.
like it is what it is. So it might be a little easy. Might be a little easy.
Yeah, I can see if you say the right thing to Najit, Najit's gonna forget that he's supposed to be the carefree satyr and might attack.
Everybody's got a
I can
button.
see-
Everybody's got a button.
Yeah.
I just got to find it.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you could get either Ian or Pelly. For sure. It's just finding the right thing to say to Najit to get him
It has to be
that
very
Emperor
specific for
incog
him.
that well.
It has to be very, very specific for Najit.
I don't want to get out of character with it. I want to just I want to keep it in character. I'm not gonna get out of character. All right. So Tuesday, in case you're interested, Tuesday is going to be starting off exactly at the entrance to Downfall. They got TPK'd by Longscarf. I'm going to have them escape on their way so they can do Downfall. They're going to start at Area 1. So if you guys want to see what they do.
Yeah. So
So we
yeah,
can
that's
start
why I
watching Tuesday?
specifically wrote there. That's why I specifically wrote there a good place to short rest because I knew they'd probably be starting somewhere. It's like
That's actually perfect.
starting somewhere around here.
Buy the
Longscarf
book if you
TPK'd
lose to I'm sorry, go ahead, Kitty.
Longscarf TPK'd them?
Yeah, Longscarf TPK
Oh, no.
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Tuesday, if you guys are watching this back, I'm really sorry that happened to you guys.
Yeah, sorry.
Tuesday and
That's
Wednesday.
fine.
Sorry,
Poor
Tuesday.
guy.
There's a punchline there, but
Yeah, Tuesday, if you're watching back, we're trying to decide on how to trigger you to the point where you'll get TPK'd again by this incredibly high CR creature.
Light.
Hopefully you're smart and run away. Because
Yeah.
it's the CR7.
Please run. Just run.
Run away from it.
Please run.
Actually,
Yeah, please
by-
run. Don't
By the
fight.
time they're watching this, hopefully they've already done this and they're just seeing what the other groups did. So yeah,
And weren't TPK'd again.
weren't TPK'd again. Might as well take bets. I'm gonna try. Like I don't even want to bet because I'm gonna try. Like I'm gonna harass the hell out of it. I'm gonna find somebody.
that's crazy. There's such high CR creatures and high CR events for. They really wanna
Random
make
encounter,
you quiet.
essentially.
They really want to make you run pacifist in this.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I was worried before the book came out that it would be it would be hard to do a pacifist run, but it's super encouraged.
I'm just worried about the hags. That is literally the only concern I have with the pacifist run is trying to go and maneuver around the hags.
We're gonna have to be very fucking clever. So the reason why I'm pestering everyone for as much information as I can is I'm trying to build up lots of notes so I have a good idea of what's going on so I can try and think of a good way to get us out of this shit.
There is a way. There is a way. The hags are
we're
bound by
obviously it.
hospitality, but there are. Just use your head. Use your head. There are some things that you probably shouldn't say to the hag.
Like, how do we free Zybilna?
I'm gonna take an inspiration before we go here. You go in there. If you go in there spouting, we're trying to free Zybilna. I'm not going to tell you how that plan's going to go, but that's certainly one option. It's one way to handle it.
That would be bad.
All right. Yeah, I really love this section. Wow, I love how you guys handled Longscar. I thought that was cool. Well done.
I was just worried about my egg.
Firm handshakes all around.
That was perfect that you stole the egg right at the start.
I
I
was
was
so
so
upset
afraid
with
of
you,
that.
Steely.
Yeah,
Steely,
I was really
I
afraid
was
of
so
that.
upset.
Wait, what?
Like I can't
Oh,
tell
that
you
he
how
stole
upset
the
I
egg?
was that you had him steal my egg. I
Listen,
was
listen.
so butthurt.
That egg is not in the book. All right, I'm just let me defend myself. That egg is not in the book. I put that out there specifically for Long Scarf to steal.
Oh, that's.
Oh, damn.
Because anything else, it could be like, we don't really need that potion, or we don't need those trinkets. But if I take the egg, then the party has to walk, like, it's going to hurt. Like, I like what you guys did. You guys were like, all right, take the egg, but we're going to take you to Talimi Hill and hang you from the. I love how you guys did that. That was definitely not how I expected that to go. I'm going to post his ability that lets him just like steal whatever he wants, whenever he wants.
So, since we're already past that point, what were you expecting to have happen with the long scarf interaction?
So I was definitely going to steal the egg and taunt you. And what I expected was that you. Oh, actually, what I was going to do. So you remember when Duchess was flattering him, and I said that she had advantage on charisma checks.
Yes.
If she was trying, like, working her way towards seducing him, that's what I was expecting to happen.
Oh.
And if she had made that attempt, I would have had her roll the seduction, roll like a persuasion,
Performance
or
check.
performance, or a persuasion, something like that, with advantage. And if she succeeded, then whoever was next to her, he would be distracted, and whoever was next to her could see that the scarf was unattended.
Oh.
Yeah.
Smart.
Because if you grab the scarf, he surrenders immediately.
What?
Oh, wow.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh. I wouldn't have thought of that.
I would not have thought of that. No.
I'll tell
I
you
was
what my plan
struggling to
was.
think.
My plan was to go
Think of
invisible
what
and
to
grab
use
the
with the
scarf and pick it up.
Here's what my plan was. I was going to flatter him and try to seduce him and bring him to the hill, and then like take him over to a tree, and then grab the scarf and like pin it to the tree so the tree could grab it. That's what I was gonna do. So it was very close to what you were planning on doing in your head, Sam.
Somebody said something, I can't remember what it was, and I was like, that was so good.
Haunting?
Yeah, I think it was you, Cameron. You were like, "Oh, it would be really hard to get pairs. I don't know if you guys could handle that." Something along those lines. Was like that just solidified this. They're done. They're gonna storm that hill and get wrecked.
I can do anything.
That was solid. That was really good. I was satisfied with that outcome.
We're just gonna have to keep that up and keep being clever. Just keep being clever, and we got it made.
All right. Who else thinks they're gonna hang the herringbales right here?
That was it. You guys were the last group to do long scarf.
Yeah, everyone's ahead of us.
Oh, jeez.
The only group, well, actually, you guys started way behind, but then while everybody else was fighting long scarf, you guys lured them to the hill. So you guys actually passed quite a few groups. Tomorrow, Tuesday is going to be starting here at Downfall, and they'll probably finish Downfall tomorrow.
Or get TPK'd again.
You guys will see that if you watch Tuesday, you'll see that there are some combats. There's only one combat here that you guys missed.
I am not going to watch it because I'm kind of worried they might get ahead of us, and I don't want any spoilers.
Yeah, that's fine. If they go right.
I promise, guys, I will come back and watch all of your shows as soon as we are done with ours.
Yeah, that's how it was for me during Candlekeep. I started off watching every single one every single week, like back to back. And then I got put in Friday's group, and I was like, oh, I can't watch any of these anymore. I'm behind everyone. I can't watch nothing now.
Over Thursday, we were so slow.
I'm trying to remember where Friday is. Oh, Friday was supposed to start. Yeah, so Friday's way behind now that that we missed.
Oh, so feel free watching Fridays.
Friday's going to start in the same place Tuesday did. They're just last. I think Chad is debating on whether or not you guys are still pacifist, even though Longscarf is not dead. Initiative was not rolled, and damage was not done. I don't want to hear.
And we didn't damage it. Yeah, we didn't damage
Well,
anyone.
damage was done to us, but we didn't do damage to anything else.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean, traps don't count as pacifists. Like, I will not feel guilty throwing traps at you. You guys or fall damage. I don't think fall damage breaks your pacifist. You're gonna take damage. Or get shot at by sprites in a tree. That doesn't count.
I go down though. If I go down due to just random stuff like that, I'm going to laugh my ass off.
Maybe we should pick you up back up. We might want to pick up a health kit sometime. A potion.
We've got a
Like,
bard.
And Ender says
Oh, yeah, we do.
assisted murder. Listen, Longscarf is gonna live a nice long life
In that tree.
in that tree until
Yasha.
and if Zybilna is released, then she will decide what to do with them from there. But her last judgment was to nail him to a tree and then make the tree grow. So, gosh,
Go
that's
back to Tillamy
that's-
Hill and find out what grew from those seeds.
that's such a poetic way to deal with Longscarf.
I would actually really
back
like
to
to
a tree.
know what grew out of that seed.
I got
wanna go
some.
back
I
to-
got something real fun planned for that seed.
Hell yeah!
Doesn't
I'm
the
super
season like
excited.
awaken
That
plants?
can either be a good thing or a bad thing in Steely's mind.
This is true.
Just
It
since
can
it's
go
on
either
Tillamy
way.
Hill, wish we had made an ally. If those seeds
It's
turn
gonna
out
be
to
our
be
new
bad, we get in
travel light.
trouble.
It's gonna be the new Dr. Kilbrew of this. It's gonna be awaken plant.
Yeah.
Travels around collecting stuff and selling it to them.
Feed me, Seymour.
It just turns into an actual tree and like pulls Kilbrew from the other plane, and just Kilbrew's head is like poking out of the tree, like Grandma Willow from Pocahontas.
Yeah, I'm a tree. Don't touch my
Like
branches.
Harold from Fallout.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too funny.
Oh my gosh.
So that was a fun session. I had fun. I really enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed Longscarf. I was like, that was great.
But that entire time with Longscarf, I was fighting so hard not to lose my shit. The second that egg got taken out of my bag, I was heated for a minute there. I was real heated for a minute there.
Yeah.
Cartoon steam coming out of his ears.
Longscarf got
The old-
his, at least in y'all's game.
Turned into one of those old-timey train whistles.
I know exactly what you're talking about. All right, so y'all want to hear one more funny thing that happened Wednesday.
Absolutely.
Wednesday crossed the rocks, and you remember how you stepped on the head of the Caleb Durr. He's like, "Hey, don't step on people." Tempestus was like, "You should put a sign up so people don't actually accidentally step on you." And I created this running joke like throughout, where so the Caleb Durr was like, "You need a sign to tell you that you shouldn't step on people." And he's like, "No, just the ones that aren't rocks." And he's like, "Yeah, don't step on the ones that aren't rocks." And there was like this ongoing joke how you can't tell the difference between the rocks and the Caleb Durr, but all the NPCs could. It's like, yeah, just don't step on the Caleb Durr. You can step on the rocks. You can step on the rocks. That's fine. Just don't step on them. Gary was getting sick.
The Duchess would probably be like, "You're lucky you're getting it for free. Some people pay me for this."
Oh my.
Wow.
Step on me, Mom.
I was gonna
My
mold
lady.
it.
All right.
Fuck.
All right. Chat in the general.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
hop
actually
in
about to
the.
bounce out. I gotta be up for work in like 5 hours.
You take it easy, bud. I'm gonna hop
So-
in general for a bit. Yeah, Ender looks like Ender's up there. I'm gonna kill the stream.
Ariel.
Night,
Bye, everybody.
everybody.
Thanks for the
Bye.
stream. We had so much fun. We love you. Mwah.
Bye.
All right, stream. I'm gonna hop in general chat in the Discord. You guys are more than those of you that are in the chat right now. More than welcome to join us. More than welcome to join us in the Discord. Should have written sign with the chalk. That's funny. They didn't have the chalk then. I didn't think of it till after the fact. They found the chalk here in 15 at area 15. I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna kill the stream and hop in general, and I'm gonna go make some food while I listen to them talk and prepare for tomorrow. You guys are more than welcome to join us in the Discord, but I am killing the stream at this point. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. Ender, Mega Brogus, I hope you found your map. MKJK, thank you for coming. Appreciate you coming back. Suave Nerd. I was reading your message. Sorry I didn't respond to a lot of them, but I was reading your messages as they were popping up. Much love, everybody. And I will see you tomorrow.